Sometimes things are tough, but if you got your family, it's enough. Making lots of friends along the way, especially in the Great Taste Gang. We've got your latest food news and scores from the Cardinals and the Blues. Nikki's part of the crew, and Greg Warren too. SeaWorld and Brando and TC2. And Ethan and Sean and Emily. And Mark and Marty and Randy. Guy and Risley. And all the moms and convies. Welcome to the Courtney Show.
Good morning. Welcome to the show. Everyone's here, the whole gang, and then tomorrow, it's just three of us. Tim's leaving again.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
You better get packing.
You're going to New York for a show tomorrow.
Yes.
With Greg Warren.
Yes. Tomorrow night in New York City.
Okay, and then you go to Florida for the weekend on a
Friday morning.
Friday morning.
Yeah.
On a lover's trip.
I didn't want to say that.
My wife and I are going to Florida.
Yeah. Babyless.
Yes. It's not yes. He's going to be here with my mom.
And so,
Well.
so you're going back to a place that you've been before, but just the two of you.
Yeah, it's in Fort Lauderdale. I'm excited about it. It should be a nice time. Should be high quality.
Yeah, it sure should be.
Is it at the corner of where fun and fantasy meet?
No.
No.
It's a good time. It's a good time.
TC3 getting a brother?
That's what I'm thinking.
What do you do? Why? What's in Fort Lauderdale?
Four Seasons.
A brand new Four Seasons.
No way.
It's the second time he's going to this one.
You're kidding me.
No, you must have been gone on one of, I think it was on your, not this last one, but the one before. Isn't that when you went?
Yeah, November.
Yeah.
It's got to be a good Four Seasons because, I mean, I haven't been to Fort Lauderdale in a while, but
But yeah, Fort
really?
Lauderdale, Fort Lauderdale is, it just, when I hear it, being the age I am, Fort Lauderdale was always
that was the place.
it was the place, and then they said, we don't want you for spring break.
Go away.
But that's what it was. It was the party town.
Are you guys partying?
We're partying. I've been a couple times. It's. I think it's cool. I mean, we don't leave the, whatever it is, 4 or 5 square blocks, but it's kind of Miami. It's because it's pretty close to Miami, but it's not nearly as intense or anything.
I've heard from people that have gone to Fort Lauderdale in the past 10 years and said the same thing. But my mind is still in 1984.
Yeah, I was there probably like 1989.
Yeah.
The last time I was there, and it was like she needs a bath.
Yeah. Like,
Oh no, it's
yes.
it's nice, man. It's all like
Well, I mean, Four Seasons wouldn't build there if it weren't.
No,
they
you're
know.
right.
They get well. That's not entirely true either, but yeah, it's super nice. It's smoothie shops and
Smoothie shops.
Veggie places
Why are
and-
you going to this place? Because the smoothie shops.
No.
Smoothie shop.
It's a super easy flight,
Yeah.
and then you're at the hotel like 15 minutes from the airport, if that.
Yeah. So you don't lose any time on travel.
Get on that beach as quick as possible.
All right.
Is it Southwest? Is that the deal?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Sounds like he didn't have much in the planning stages of this whole thing.
That is accurate.
That's where we're going, honey.
I support these 2-day trips. I think, getting away for 2 days, I think it's always worth it as long as the travel time isn't, like 8
I
hours.
never do it either.
Travel
Yeah.
time's so easy on this one, man.
Yeah.
And you've mentioned this before. Like,
Yes.
because I think the last time, or the time that you really mentioned it was when you went to, was it Philadelphia?
Yeah, I took
was-
a
yes.
2-day thing to Philadelphia, and I was like, man, we went to some museums, we went to a concert, like we got a lot packed in, and it was fun, and it felt like, I just went on a vacation.
Yeah.
You know why? You got to recharge that battery.
Yeah, you got to.
Is that what you're going to be doing?
You got to recharge that battery.
Batteries depleted?
No, I'm just recharging it.
Okay.
Yeah, just to be safe.
So it's full battery, and
But you're
recharging?
recharging? That can be bad for your battery.
I don't
yeah.
I don't know my
I
level.
ruined my phone.
I just know that if I have an opportunity to get a fresh charge, everybody wins.
On Monday, we're going to see full charge.
Oh, yeah.
Tim.
Is it going to be crazy?
Yeah.
Charged up Timmy?
You'll never have seen anything like it.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Everybody remember that.
FCT.
You guys
Full
will have
charge
to,
Tim.
You'll have to
Coming at you.
you'll have to give us your grade for Tim when he's back on Monday.
I'll
Don't
have
forget
extra-
about all this.
If it goes well, I'll have extra charge to share with you guys.
Oh,
yeah,
I
down.
need.
I do too. I really could.
There's a cable.
Yesterday, I took a 3.5-hour nap.
What?
I don't.
Well, you should be fully charged too.
Good for you.
No, it was terrible. You know how they're terrible?
Yeah.
What are the hours?
Hours were like, I think like 1 to 4,
Whatever
something.
3 hours is.
Yeah, 1 to 4 something. And then I was supposed to go to the tax person.
Oh, did you miss that?
I went. They were closed. I thought maybe they'd have a later hours. It's not their fault. I
It's a
just
big
took all
day.
my stuff in last week. It's all done. They're done with. I just have to go in and probably write a check to somebody.
Make
Right.
it legal.
Yeah. So I missed getting my taxes done. So now I have to do it today. I thought the day before I looked like a real hero. Like-
IRS would be like, oh, let's cut her a break. That's impressive.
Date of, I'm just like I used to be.
Yeah.
Old Courtney, rearing her ugly head again.
You're not late. That's good.
I know, but still, I wanted it to be the day before. So I have to do that today, and then I have my golf league tonight. So maybe I did need the rest.
Yeah.
What about you
battery
guys?
charged.
What about you guys? What did you do yesterday? Baseball, I'm sure, for Brando.
Baseball. I went to Highland. Aaron had a game in Highland, and it was really windy. I mean, it looked nice, but it was so windy at the old ball diamond. I realized officially the time has come. I need to replace the chair, like the folding chair. What do you call that? I mean, we don't call them lawn chairs anymore, really, but it's essentially what it is.
I know. What are they called?
It's just it's,
Folding chair?
A lawn chair is what it is.
It's what we would have called it back in the day,
Well, you take it to your kids' soccer games and stuff.
but like it's.
Do you have 1,000?
Ripped.
Do you have 1,000 of them?
No, I really don't.
You don't.
We have a decent amount, but there's only a couple that were like quote unquote nice. And now it's just the arms ripped off of it. So I have to keep like putting it back on and my arm falls off and like one of the sides is ripped open and
Yeah, it's time for some new ones. I'm sure Costco has some great
they
ones.
got one. I didn't like it though.
Oh.
It didn't have any arms on
What
it.
about a cat? What?
I know.
An armless chair?
And people were sitting in it and I'm like, you don't want that. Like I sat in, I didn't want it either.
No. Academy of Sports is a good place to get discounted items like that, too.
I thought about going there. 'Cause I need some other stuff too, but that's a big choice. I mean, we've had these two chairs 20 years maybe.
It's time to upgrade.
It's
man.
clearly time, but it's like then you're stuck with whatever that is you get. Alex likes those rocker ones.
I
You
like
seen those?
the rocker
make
ones.
rocker
are great.
ones?
Yes, they're
Yeah,
awesome.
they got like hydraulics on the back, and
We had a neighbor that we
you could
borrowed
rock
one
it
of
'em.
theirs from, and it was the chair at this pickleball tournament everybody wanted to sit in.
How much do they cost?
I don't know.
I'm going to
Probably
say
more than I
100.
want. I know.
Oh.
It's
Did
probably
you just
way more than
bring them
I
out
want.
and set them up?
I don't think they fold. Do they fold?
Oh, they fold up
Oh,
into
I
like,
didn't know that.
into that size that you want, like small.
I think it has to hurt the chair eventually if you fold it up every time.
I mean, you have to. You're gonna throw it back in the car.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know.
gotta see
But
one
there's
of
like
these.
these big hydraulic things on it, and man, they look comfy. But
They
like
are.
my mom and dad have them, and they don't usually bring them. And I'm like, well, what's the deal? Are they too heavy? Are they not as comfortable as you would think? Like, I don't
What is the deal? What's the story there?
know. They also have lots of chair options, so I could see like each car has different chairs, and I'm not.
Oh yeah,
seeing
they've lived their life at the Ball Diamond
right, and they respect
because
a good
Panama's
folding
still
chair.
playing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. I mean, Wendy's getting top of the line.
you should see all the hardware he has now, like all the
Trophies
the
and
giant rings.
stuff. What's he doing?
They get rings.
Oh yeah, well he's got this big trophy thing that he got when he was in the hall when he got in the Hall of Fame, and then he won something, one of the world tournaments or something. And he's got like 3 or 4 of these rings, these giant rings from all these tournaments.
That is
So
hilarious
awesome
to
that he-
me.
Yeah, so they'll all wear them sometimes to something, like they're World Series champions. But I mean, they're legit,
That's incredible.
good looking rings, good looking trophies.
You're gonna get them passed on down to you at some point in your life.
Hell yeah.
Lucky you.
I'm just gonna tell everybody they're mine.
Chris Convey, let's turn our focus to you.
No need.
Yes, need.
Do you have any questions?
Yeah.
Pickleball happening since you've come back.
How you doing?
No, I'm good.
You're good?
But yeah, no pickleball. I don't know. The crew kind of disbanded in a way. And so
Just know Nick would be up for any get together of pickling.
Yeah, it was like, I don't know. It was hard to find consistency with a lot of people. So it sort of just went away.
Yeah.
You know?
You need a group.
You need a crew.
You need a good amount of people so
that are consistent, and then sometimes, there's like the bummer of like people would cancel or people would just not show up, and it was like, okay, this is a lot of work. What I think the best scenario would be to have like a 5-person crew that those 5 people every week.
Instead of trying to get new people.
Yeah.
Because then you get not the right number of new people.
You get not the right number, or maybe just bad combinations of people.
Because you want to have some competitive matches, but you also want to invite people that are maybe newer.
Yes.
To feel comfortable, but you don't want to have them with the competitive matches because they're learning.
Yeah, and there was times where it worked out really, really, really well. But then, if you book a bunch of people and then only 7, or seven's kind of the rough number because that's 3 people essentially sitting out.
Not good.
You're like, okay, I didn't do a good job here, but then it's just hard to rely on humans.
I know a lot about this because I hear Nick talking about it.
Yeah.
Like, it was good because we had this amount of people.
Yeah. For a while, we had like Tim, Sean, Emma, Greg, and Nick. And it was like, okay, we've got pretty consistent group here. But then COVID sort of ended.
And people went and lived.
And everybody is like, well, they've got jobs and lives. And
come back.
Yeah.
Well, good news is, I think John Hewlett will be more accessible.
Yeah,
for pickling.
Yeah, he was one of the best. He was one of the best things going.
And he loves it.
Yeah.
And then you've got his wife Ruth. She loves it even more.
She
I think
like to lose, from what I understand.
Yeah. No, well, who does? Yay, I lost.
Yeah. Some are less competitive than others.
But she plays a lot. So
yeah, she can ball. She can ball for sure. So,
all right.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Well, if you get it back going, Nick's got a new place, but you'd have to go to Illinois. But it's very cheap. It's like $5.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, for as long as you want. I'm not going to tell anybody where that is because I want to keep it a secret for him.
You're a great gal.
All right, well, we do have a lot of stuff on the show today. Tickets to give away, Pentatonics and Tori Amos. That's with Throwback Live. And then First 5 Notes. We also have some numbers. It's all about taxes. Taxes today are due. So Timmy will look at some numbers about taxes and things you'd rather do than do your taxes. Also today, I think our buddy Tom from Salt and Smoke is going to be stopping by.
Oh, yeah.
And he's the new sponsor for our podcast, Fueled by Salt and Smoke.
Give me fuel, give me fire.
And then I think we're going to talk a little bit about that Evolution Festival, too, with Joe Litveg. And he's going to come in and we're going to have some tickets to give away for that, too. That's the big music festival that's happening. There's a few, actually, that are going to be happening. We'll give you more information on that when he comes by. I think it's pretty late in the show. So if you want tickets to that, it's going to be closer to 10. That he'll be in with us. But we're here for you. Do you guys have anything you want to text us about? Feel free. Cheney Window and Door text line 314-669-4665.
The Hollywood Outsider on 106.5 The Arch.
Brought to you by the Funny Bone Comedy Club at Westport. This Wednesday, the Down Yonder Comedy Tour featuring Shelley Belly and Andrew Kahn is at Westport. Well, Ray Romano had to have a stent put in because of a 90% blockage in the main artery of his heart. He said, quote, "I know in my head I don't feel that old. In my body, I'm getting a couple of notices that I am that old." Now, he said his doctor started telling him 20 years ago that he should go on medication for his cholesterol, but he always tried to manage it himself by managing his diet. I think a lot of times he was able to. Other times, you start eating the things you're not supposed to eat, and it creeps back up on you. But he says now if he could go back, he would have gone on the meds right away.
Oh, wow.
So he's lucky to still be around. They're saying Yellowstone is toast again. They say the show will end
after the second half of season 5 because Kevin Costner can't get along with the show's creator, this Taylor Sheridan. And it sounds like it's not Kevin Costner's fault.
I think that Taylor Sheridan has become like his own rock star ego type person.
You're exactly right. Some insider, maybe it's Chris, says, quote, Taylor is the star of his show. He's the most important person on all of his shows.
Yeah, I got the sense that he was a bit of a... Yes.
His face just looks like you want to punch it.
Punchable face.
Look at that face.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
What
was he doing before this?
Sons of Anarchy?
Oh, okay.
There was no word
Say no more.
Yeah. No word on when the second half will air or even when it'll start filming. So I was like, oh, maybe they've just started doing it and they're like, let's just rewrite it and end it and be done. They haven't even started filming or anything. So
well, that's good. I mean, hopefully they'll give us a good ending.
They'll get some sort of end.
Yeah.
He was inducted into the Texas Cowboy Hall of Fame in 2021, just in case you guys were curious.
Taylor Sheridan was?
Yes.
I
Looks
missed
like
it
he was
by
an
2
actor.
votes.
Was he before?
Yeah, he's been in stuff.
But he's written a bunch of stuff.
Is he in like
One thing I think...
Walker, Texas Ranger?
Oh, you know what? Wait, do you guys watch the show?
No.
No, not
Oh, I just realized he's in it. I know who he is.
He's not cool. But I think... I love your observation about how the main Rip, all of a sudden,
He's become country.
He's a country cowboy now. Like a bunch of people, you're in these shows, and they're like, well, now we're cowboys.
And this is like their personality now.
Yeah.
Because fans love it.
Yeah.
Yes. And so now you're wearing cowboy hats everywhere, and it's like, you grew up in Santa Monica, and now you've been on a show about Montana, and now you're a cowboy.
It's like wrestling. Like wrestlers always have that same character.
Right.
Oh, yeah, Greg's always coming in here wearing that unitard.
And he's like, what are you going to do,
brother?
when Greg Warren comes down on you?
It's a singlet.
A singlet.
Isn't that what it's called?
I don't
I
know.
think you're right.
Yeah.
All right, moving on.
I have nothing else to say.
It was a good run for everybody. Nice work. Brie Larson is homeless, but yet not like real homeless. She's like rich people homeless. So she, in a new interview, she said, I don't have a job. I don't have a next job. I don't have a home. I don't have a partner. I don't have a plan. I'm just completely open. I mean, maybe she sold her house. She's in between things, but it's not like she's living on the street.
Yeah.
But that's the headline.
Yeah.
You know, like, Brie Larson's homeless.
It always bothered me when like people were like, Chris Pratt came from homelessness to this. And you're like,
He lived on somebody's couch for a week.
yeah, or like he lived in his van for a few days when he was like 19.
In Hawaii.
In Hawaii. Yeah, it wasn't like he was he wasn't homeless.
It's not the same.
He had options.
Yeah. He could have just went home
Yeah.
to his mom and dad's home. Didn't have to be there. TMZ posted body cam footage from first responders at the scene of Jeremy Renner's accident. I watched it all. They block out a lot, so you don't really see much of. You don't see Jeremy Renner, that's for sure. He's all black, black boxed out. But there's a lot of blood. Oh,
Really?
I did not post it.
It's on TMZ if you want to see it.
Do you hear them recognize him ever?
I honestly didn't even listen to the audio. I was just wanted to see how gross it was, and if I was gonna be grossed. I don't want to hear like moaning or anything. Leonardo DiCaprio was spotted with Bradley Cooper's ex, this Irina Shayk, Shayk. She's
I'll be the
Russian.
judge of that.
She's
the one that
you
when they
wouldn't
were
kick her out of bed for eating crackers.
She's the one when they were at Wimbledon, they looked like they were fighting. Remember years ago, Bradley Cooper and
Yeah, they were together for a while.
But then they split, and then they got back together.
Well, Leo was hanging out with her at Coachella. People are assuming maybe they're a thing. They're saying they're just friends. I looked it up. She's 37, so yeah, he's not dating. No, never. Might as well be his mother. In other Coachella news, sources say, don't let the very public PDA at Coachella fool you. Camila Cabello and Shawn Mendes are not back together. I watched the whole dumb thing. They make out like once.
Yeah.
But they act like, that's all I saw. Maybe I'm watching the wrong video. But it was a lot of them just walking around. hanging out. But they broke up a year ago, so that's going to be a big story. James Corden's final Late Late Show guests have been announced. His final guest will be Harry Styles and Will Ferrell.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
I was going to see if we could guess.
Go ahead.
Harry Styles
and Will Ferrell.
I think I would have gotten to Harry Styles.
Really?
But I was going to say Paul McCartney. I was going to say like
Paul McCartney would make more sense. Will Ferrell, was he on that show a lot? Or?
I don't know. I hate the idea that Will Ferrell wants to support
like
James Corden.
But don't you always say that like whoever books or is in charge of his show is like a really nice person?
The person who produces his show, is a giant as far as a producer is concerned. Like he's like the most charming, well-liked guy, like kind of on the planet. I think One Direction or Harry like used to stay in his house like back in the day. Like he's friends with everybody. He produces the Grammys. Mm-hmm. He's kind of like he's a rock star, but it's like really nice. Like he isn't.
So he's the secret.
He's the secret behind a lot of behind the scenes stuff with them. So yeah.
Morgan Wallen still has the #1 song on the Hot 100, but look out. Jack Black is a-comin'. His song Peaches from the Super Mario Brothers movie debuted at number 83. It's a slow burn. It might make it big. And here is Metallica's Master of Puppets, performed by a, quote, computer hardware orchestra. Did you watch the video of this?
I did. It's pretty cool to watch.
So there are probably, I don't know, a couple hundred disk drives that are all programmed to be turning on at different times. And then there are like little readers that the like snare drum sound, that's that little needle that reads the disk drive, like smacking, like he's got them programmed to go do like hit the inside. Cool. And then there are printers. So those are printers making that that you can tell it's like, oh, it's like an old printer sound. Man. But he's got them programmed to like play all the notes. I
love it when people do stuff like this.
I don't even understand how it works. It's very cool. I don't know if we're going to have that on the blog today.
It's on the blog.
Yeah, we'll check it out. It'll be up, posted later. I'm Brando, your Hollywood Outsider.
The smartest way to do your homework is Heckman Lumber.
Warm weather means homework for homeowners. And for 80 years, Hackman Lumber has been the trusted name for home improvement. And if your homework means a new deck, turn to the deck experts at Hackman Lumber. Browse the largest inventory of decking materials and accessories in Missouri. Talk with their experts about treated lumber, cedar, TimberTech, Trex, Envision, Azek, and Decorators to find the perfect deck for you. Choose from endless railings, balusters, and LED deck lighting options. Hackman Lumber has been serving homeowners and pros for 80 years, and they will not be undersold on in-stock decking materials, guaranteed. They're now an authorized steel dealer. Plus, check out their expanded paint department, brushes, rollers, painter's tape, and 4 lines of premium interior and exterior paint with custom color matching available. Visit Hackman Lumber's newly remodeled stores in St. Peters and Pacific, or their showroom in Troy, Missouri.
You can count on Cantor. Hi, I'm Mark Cantor of Cantor Injury Law. Cantor Injury Law is local, and that's much different than the other lawyers you see advertising. You can count on Cantor to know you and your injury. Count on Cantor to know the law and how to maximize the money you win in your case. You can count on Cantor because we've been winning cases like yours for 30 years. Visit CantorInjuryLaw.com or call us at 314-628-9999.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements.
The Courtney Show.
Can't wait to show my friends today. Best thing I saw yesterday.
All right, I saw a few things that I enjoyed. This is from @BurntDodo. DM me if you're David and you're single. I don't want to change my tattoo.
That's good.
And then I took this picture. I was supposed to send it to Chris, but I forgot because I was on the road. I didn't know Laura Branigan had a version of How Am I Supposed to Live Without You?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I screenshot it. I didn't send it because it looks like I'm in love with you when I send you pictures of all these songs.
I like them.
I also saw this crazy picture. It's in Thailand, and it's just a picture. It's this big open space, at like a busy street in Thailand. Rival monkey tribes fight and stop traffic in the middle of a busy street in Thailand. Look at this crazy picture.
Oh, yeah.
That's freaky. Here, Brando.
What's that monkeys doing?
They're facing off. Oh, wow. Isn't that scary?
They're monkeying around.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
That really freaks me out.
I would lose my mind.
Oh my gosh. Just freaks me out.
Yeah.
And then one more. Hold on. Oh yeah. I see people my age out there climbing mountains, zip lining, and here I am feeling good about myself because I got my leg through my underwear without losing my balance. All right, what about you guys?
I just got one thing, but I think Tim will like it. It's from something called the Prop Gallery. It's one of those behind-the-scenes shots, and it's from Labyrinth. And it's Jennifer Connelly. It's the scene where with all the different stairs going different directions, and it's her in her whole like costume. But it's just I something about when these movies that you've seen for years and you love. See like a different angle or something.
Is that Bowie at the bottom?
I don't know. I don't know if that's Bowie or if that's like a stunt double.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't that kind of look like, and I think his stunt double might be a lady.
Yeah. Well.
Which, he was very thin.
Yes.
You needed a
pretty.
lady.
He was a pretty man.
But that's, I think, a whole like mattress, like soft thing that she's going to fall into because that, she's jumping around in that scene. So anyway, I'll post that. I thought I liked it.
Great movie. I've got two things. One is Miley Cyrus posted a picture of her in London and it said, "Loved meeting everyone in London today." And then this guy reposted it and said, "There's no way you have met everyone in London in one day."
Sure.
And then somebody else, I'm really into these work ones. Somebody else said, "I'm doing unhinged email sign-offs until my boss notices." Because you don't look at the signature on anyone. So it says, hanging by a thread, Kayla Avery. At rock bottom, Kayla Avery. I'm going to skip that one. Not a single regard, Kayla Avery. From the trenches, Kayla Avery. And dead inside, Kayla Avery. Violently hungover, Kayla Avery.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
If you have any questions, please ask someone else, Kayla Avery.
I have another work one from a guy named Jared is numb. You ever get so bored at work you start doing your job right? And then if you ever meet someone who calls Gatorade flavors the actual name of the flavor instead of just the color, they are 100% a cop.
Yeah, nobody does. Give me the blue.
Yeah, give me the blue.
Give me the orange. Give me the red. All right, those are the best things we saw. They'll be at The Courtney Show STL on Facebook and Instagram. Just go to the story.
The Courtney Show.
Timmy looks at the number. Timmy looks at the number. Timmy looks at the number.
I'm Timmy, and these are the numbers. Happy Tax Day, everybody. They did a poll. They asked a whole bunch of people all about taxes. 62% of people say they file their taxes as soon as they get their W-2.
62%?
Well,
Isn't that crazy?
I think that those people they're getting money back.
Getting money back.
Money back, and they probably have a simple one employer,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
They're not expecting
And
anything from
they
anyone.
know they're
Yeah.
getting that money back, so the sooner the better.
Yeah, they take one form, they send it off, they're done. 27% said they hire an accountant to do it for them sometime before the deadline.
Yeah.
That's me.
Makes it easier, right?
Maybe a week before the deadline. Some people send it to the accountant.
Maybe you hire them after you've already filed an extension. Nobody knows. 6% of people, that's decent, say that they do them on the last day, right up to that night that they are due.
I've been there. I've been at before I got an accountant and became an adult. And that was only a few years ago. I would be at the pop-up places like, oh, this is a tax place.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
You would go, really?
So I've been to a few of them.
And there must be jammed at
Oh,
that
yeah.
point.
It's just always a mistake.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a notorious procrastinator, but I've never
Procrastinated that far.
Not with taxes. I'm
like even
too
early
scared.
in the year, like when you were making nothing and you're like, come at me.
I don't
Come
know, 'cause
get me.
When I was making nothing, then I wanted to file because I'm like, I'm going to get money.
Yeah, I don't know. It just always seemed like a burden
It's
to
an
me.
intimidating. Yeah, and then sometimes you sit down and you do them and you're like, this isn't that bad.
Yeah, I don't really do much now. I mean, I keep all my forms together. I'm smart enough to do that.
Yeah, I've never tried to do it myself.
No.
It's always somebody.
Yeah.
Only 2% of people file for an extension. That kind of surprised me.
That's a small number.
It's really easy to file an extension, but as we covered yesterday, that's just for the paperwork. If you owe money, it is still due today. If you don't pay the estimated amount now, you're going to owe interest on that unpaid tax.
And then what's the point of the extension then?
Yeah, what
That
are you
don't
getting out of
have to have all of the numbers crunched, basically.
But wouldn't you have to in order to know how much you owe?
No, you would just estimate from what you paid last year.
Okay.
What is their expectation.
Really?
All right, what if you
There's
overpay?
so much back
Are they
and
giving you
forth.
money back?
Yes.
Okay.
That happens. It's crazy how much they're because of stuff like that. And I don't really know what the solution is. How much back and forth there is with like, okay, we owe you $11 or you owe us $17. Stuff constantly. Just with me. People don't like doing their taxes. They dread them. So in a whole other poll, they asked people if they would rather do these not so fun things than their taxes. For example, jury duty.
Would I rather do jury duty or my taxes?
Yeah.
I mean,
taxes.
You get out of work to go to jury duty.
In jury duty, there's always a chance that it's something awesome.
Right. Or you might
short.
Has anybody in here served
No.
jury duty?
No, not yet.
I haven't either. I went one time. I got called to do jury duty in St. Clair County, and I did not get picked.
That's because you got family and you know those judges,
I knew the
right?
judge. I was in his wedding. I was his guest book girl.
Yeah, you're safe. You're never having it.
Oh, wow. Must be nice.
Too many conflicts.
49% would rather do jury duty. Would rather miss a connecting flight.
No.
Ugh.
Would anybody in here, would you rather miss a connecting flight
No.
or do your taxes?
Just do the taxes.
Taxes. 26%. Would you rather spend a night in jail or do your taxes?
Taxes.
16% would rather spend a night in jail.
Well, I mean, there's a story there. But,
Have you been in any of those jails?
I've never spent the night in jail.
Nothing comfortable.
I know that's
She knows
shocking to you
judges.
guys.
Same thing.
I know.
It's not a comfortable place to be.
Swim with sharks.
Well, I've done it, but I forgot about it.
Yeah, what kind of sharks are we? These little ones? I can
Scary
swim
ones
those.
with big teeth.
Oh, I don't want to do that.
Baby shark.
Taxes. I'm going taxes.
15% would rather swim with
I'd rather
sharks.
do with sharks.
And drink expired milk. Would you rather drink expired milk?
Taxes.
Taxes.
Yeah, 13% would rather do the milk. Okay, so I'm going to ask you these questions. Do these things. You don't have to do your taxes ever. Done. Don't even worry about it. Okay. Move to a different country.
Would I?
To never have to do your taxes.
Well, I mean, wouldn't you have to do your taxes in a different country?
No, well,
this is a special deal. One-time offer.
In the UAE, you used to not have to pay taxes.
I couldn't afford to live there.
Oh, yeah, you could.
You think?
Yeah, there's some disparity between.
Could I wear all my dresses?
Yeah, you could wear
I
tons
can still
of
wear
dresses.
dresses? All right.
Real hot radio shows over there, too. 39% said that, they'd move to a different country if it meant they didn't
never
have to
had
do
to pay
taxes.
tax? Yes, I guess so.
Would you get a tattoo that says IRS?
Yes.
Oh, sure.
Right?
Put it on my forehead.
37% said they'd do that. Would you stop talking for 6 months? 6 months without talking.
I'd start right now.
Yes.
Yes.
23%.
Put me in that cave with
If
that
I
lady.
Would you name a child taxes if it meant
Yes.
you never had?
100%.
You don't have to call him that.
Huge
or her.
mistake if you wouldn't
Yeah,
do that.
it's true.
Yes.
Yes, of
Maybe it's
course.
just their middle name.
And 10% of people said they would spend, 14% said, they'd name a kid taxes. And finally, 10% would spend 3 years cleaning prison toilets. I
don't think I could do that one.
I'd rather
Prison
Let me just tell you
toilet,
this.
that much
the
worse.
taxes.
Bathrooms are just
toilets.
gross.
What about
You know what's the worst?
What about the toilets that the new point people are using?
Listen, I'm going to tell you the worst toilets to have to clean because I just went to a golf course and it doesn't look like they have done anything with the Johnny on the spot since last year.
No way.
I am not kidding. Get your stuff clean.
Yeah.
Golf
Yeah,
courses.
Them Johnny guys come out and they clean it
Well,
for you.
they haven't called the Johnny guys. I almost reversal.
They probably just stole it from somebody and just stuck it on the course, and they're like, yeah, we got one.
Maybe. It could be. You could be correct.
Oh, I took a turn. I'm Timmy. Those are the numbers on the Courtney Show.
Food Court.
106.5 The Arch.
Food Court is brought to you by the Schnucks Rewards app. You can earn 2% back on every purchase with the Schnucks Rewards app. I saw Schnucks yesterday. I followed them on Facebook. They're a good follow. They let you know about new products. And this, I saw yesterday on their Facebook page, new product alert. Sunny D Vodka Seltzer is here.
Wow.
Yeah, so if you guys have been excited when they made the announcement, Sunny D, they're getting into the vodka seltzer game. They say selection may vary by store. So if you are interested in the Sunny D V vodka, Schnucks. And I also saw this. It looks like that Wendy's Strawberry Frosty is rolling out to all locations nationwide in May, back for a limited time. So if you like I thought it was very average.
Will they still be eliminating? Didn't they eliminate one?
Well, they only have like 2 flavors.
Yes,
so they
at
got
a
to
time.
boot one of them, like vanilla.
Yeah.
I think they boot.
And they had a
do.
holiday flavor, like a
Yeah.
peppermint maybe.
I think you're right.
Always chocolate is always on tap at Wendy's. It's kind of a tap.
It is.
You know what I mean?
You're right.
All right, this is big news. If you are a McDonald's fan, McDonald's is changing a bunch of stuff.
Okay.
All right, so you ready?
Basket cheese fries.
Well, they didn't say they're taking those away. I don't even know if they still exist there. I'm sure they do.
It's changed my life.
All right, so here we go. The Big Mac is getting more Big Mac sauce.
Oh.
A writer for People magazine tried it, and she said it's more like a messy pub burger than a run-of-the-mill drive-through thing. The buns are changing. They're going to be softer than before, and McDonald's describes them as pillowy buns that are freshly toasted to a golden brown. The cheese is going to be meltier. They don't say if they're changing the cheese, how they plan to make it meltier, or if they're just going to melt it more.
Yeah, I recommend heat.
The onions, this sounds like this could be a problem. The onions are also changing. So instead of tossing those diced onions on at the end, they're going to add them to the burgers on the grill to create a more caramelized flavor.
That would be good.
It will be, but onions are a problem with families. Like, kids don't like onions.
Right.
Oh, no,
So
they
if
don't.
they are, usually you can wipe them off.
Yes.
Okay? But if they are cooking them on the burger,
White Castle style.
yes. I mean, yeah.
The problem is though, once if you forget to say no
Oh,
onions,
the kid won't even come close to it?
you're probably getting all the stuff they don't want. Like, my kids don't like ketchup and mustard, so
What?
if you order plain
And you can't
they
even
don't-
wipe it off, they won't do it?
They're just like,
Man.
What do your kids get on a McDonald's cheeseburger?
just plain cheese.
That's it.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
They
all
don't like
want.
onions,
No.
pickles,
I love onions.
Aaron is into pickles now, but not consistently.
ketchup, and mustard.
They don't want it.
I think the caramelized sounds good to me.
Right.
Like, I love onions.
It's going to change the flavor so much, though.
And the changes don't just apply to Big Macs. It's all of their cheeseburgers. Regular cheeseburgers, hamburgers, double cheese, McDoubles. They're revamping a big chunk of their core burger menu.
I think that bun thing could be, I mean,
But let's be honest.
you might really like the McDonald's buns and not know it until they change them.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I know what you're saying. You're right. But here's the issue. Yes, make all these big changes, but it depends which one you go to.
Oh, yeah.
Because all these changes, if you have a tightly run ship, yeah, it's going to work. But if you go to one that you know, stale buns, not fresh.
Yeah, yeah.
These changes only work if the place is run properly.
Yeah.
You're right.
So anyway, the burgers are now already being rolled out in a few West Coast cities. Denver, Seattle, Phoenix, Las Vegas, LA, and they're going to be everywhere by early next year.
Man.
And it also gave them an excuse to bring back the Hamburglar.
Oh, okay. I'm listening.
So the Hamburglar is going to be featured in a few of their commercials. I'm not sure. I saw 2 of the 30-second. I don't even know if they're 30-second ads. I posted them on the blog today. So you can see what the Hamburglar looks like.
How's he look?
He's kind of creepy, but it's good.
He's supposed to be a little creepy.
But they brought him back a few years ago, like in 2015, and it was just a guy in a mask. And this is more of an animated Hamburglar.
Okay. They should just have that old one. Dust him off. He's probably laying next to DB in the back of that Datsun or whatever.
Buick Skylark? I can't remember. So you can see the ads. And the voice, I guess, what's his face from Succession has been doing the voice for McDonald's for a while. I didn't know that.
Yeah. He sounds awesome.
Which
Brian
guy?
Cox.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's perfect, I think.
So good.
Hamburglar looks young. He looks like he's had some work done.
But you can see it.
Looks like a kid.
On the blog today.
He looks a little Teletubby-ish.
Yeah. He has red hair.
Red hair?
Looks
I don't
like
remember him having red hair.
I don't
he does
either.
now. For sure.
Man, they're ruining everything. So woke.
All right, so today for tax day, you know that Krispy Kreme always does something. You can get a sweet tax break deal. When you buy a dozen glazed donuts at the regular price, you can add a second box for just the price of the sales tax.
Oh, well, that's not bad.
Wow.
It's got to be exhausting to work at the old Krispy Kreme. You're
Yeah,
like,
what
all right,
what is
dumb
today?
thing are we doing today?
Are people talking like
are
a
they
pirate?
saying something to me? Yeah.
Well, to get this deal, you have to use the promo code TAXBREAK, and there's a limit of 2 dozen per customer in shop and a limit 1 when ordering online for pickup or delivery. So if you want a free dozen donuts, TAXBREAK is your code. And then let me see. Finally today, how much money in groceries do you think people throw away every week?
Ooh,
Give me a dollar amount.
$37.50.
$37.50.
That's a good number.
That's a good number for you and me. Like, not family.
Okay. Oh, man, that's a lot.
In our home, I would guess, boy, that's a good, I'll say $35.
53.
You're the closest. $63 worth of groceries.
Brutal.
Every week.
You can't be doing that.
It says the average American throws away that much, about $3,000 a year. And the stuff that were hardest to use up, according to people, were what's number one?
Lettuce.
Yeah, lettuce, number one. I always talk about spinach. Like, I have such good thoughts. Lettuce is number one. Bananas are second, followed by milk, apples, bread, avocado, deli items, eggs, meat, carrots.
I don't think I've
Carrots.
Yeah, carrots.
Carrots.
I don't think I've had milk go bad in 30 years.
Oh, my gosh. Must be nice.
Just burn through it.
Well, yeah. I mean, you guys get down to what's your level of panic? We need to get to the
1 full gallon that's a problem.
1 full gallon is a we got to go to the store.
Yeah.
But now you have a driver that can run those little errands for you.
I know, and he's the big consumer of the milk, so it's like, hey man, this is you.
You did it. You drink it, you buy it.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll give him money, but
4 gallons at a time is what we're buying.
4 gallons.
We do about 6 gallons.
What
a
about all
week.
the money you're saving on ketchup and mustard, though?
Oh yeah, I mean,
It evens out.
Yeah.
Swimming in milk.
All right, that's Food Court. It is brought to you by the Schnucks Rewards app.
The smartest way to do your homework is Heckman Lumber.
Warm weather means homework for homeowners. If your homework means a new deck, turn to the deck experts at Hackman Lumber. Browse the largest inventory of decking materials and accessories in Missouri. Talk with their experts about treated lumber, cedar, TimberTech, Trex, Evergreen, and AZAC to find the perfect deck for you. Choose from endless railings, balusters, and LED deck lighting options. Hackman Lumber has been serving homeowners and pros for 80 years, and they will not be undersold on in-stock decking materials guaranteed. And now, Hackman Lumber can help you take summer to the next level. They're now an authorized steel dealer and stock a huge selection of grills. So celebrate summer with a new Big Green Egg, pellet grills, Weber gas or charcoal grills, and all the accessories you need for the perfect backyard setup. Visit Hackman Lumber showroom in St. Charles, Pacific, and Troy, Missouri, or shop online at hackmanstl.com. Hackman Lumber, 80 years strong and still grilling.
Hi, I'm Mark Cantor. My law firm is Cantor Injury Law. Honor, integrity, loyalty, faith, and family are the principles and the foundation of Cantor Injury Law, and why we get justice for the injured and can win you the big bucks. If you have been in a car accident, truck accident, boating, or ATV crash, or even had a dog bite, please call Cantor Injury Law, 314-628-9999. There's no fee unless you win. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisement.
You can do it! I see dead people.
Hello, Newman.
Where's the beach? What you talking about,
Throwback Live.
Our contestants for Throwback Live, I'll be playing for Laura from Overland. Brando, you've got Davida from St. Louis, and Chris is playing for Brianna from Irondale. Up for grabs, the winner will get to see Pentatonics at Hollywood Casino Amphitheater on August 28th.
Throwback Live is brought to you by Emos. Experience square deals on the new Emos app. Afton.
Hey, guys.
Hi, Afton.
Hey.
Afton, I'm curious. You have a swimming pool now at your home.
We do.
When does that open?
I mean, I guess like Memorial Day, right?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's your own rules, man.
Yeah,
I don't think there's a rule.
Really? I thought there was like pool law.
No.
You can't like get anybody
You can do
to
whatever
open
you
it.
want.
Yeah, I don't know. The kids would like it to be open as soon as possible. So
If you have a heater, you can open it up really
we're not
early.
that rich.
No,
No, don't do the heater. It's a bad
That's
idea.
big time.
Yeah, it is.
Maybe
It really
someday.
is.
Nope. Yeah, I don't know how to segue out of that, but
It's time to play Throwback Live.
Yeah, it's nice of you to
Let's
ask
dive into the
questions
game.
About, I like it. I like it.
Is it above ground?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then you can dive.
Yeah, you can dive. There's a diving board. Yeah, so we're going to play Throwback Live, and you guys are going to ring in for your listeners with these sounds. Courtney, Chris, and Brando. Question 1, name this sitcom.
When I do, kid, you will know it by my use of the word bazinga.
Courtney.
Big Bang Theory.
That's correct.
Bazinga. So you're saying the two of you are going to be sleeping in the same bed? Yes. Bazinga.
I'm telling you, Young Sheldon, good show.
Really?
It is
better than.
It's good.
Just talk to somebody else who's watching
It's really
that show
good.
too. Oh, Alex's mom watches it.
I'll have to give it a try. All right, question 2, name this backwards song title or artist. Courtney.
That was really loud. Sorry. It's wrong, I know. Tom Petty? Sounds like Tom Petty.
It does. Brando.
It's like Timbuk 3 or something.
It is Timbuk 3.
I was like, is that really the name of the band, or am I making that up?
Yep, that is correct. We're tied between Courtney and Brando. Question 3, name this movie.
We have found the witch. May we burn her.
Brando.
Monty Python and the Search for the Holy Grail. That's
Yeah,
a good
yeah.
combination of
Yep.
words.
Yeah.
Who do you know she is a witch? She looks like one. She's got a wart.
All right, question 4, who's being interviewed here?
Have you watched all our games this year?
But today it was tough today.
That's right. So why would you assume the offense is struggling?
Well, and then the last couple against Atlanta and some of the.
Brando?
I'm going to guess Jim Edmonds.
No.
That's in the past, son.
Chris?
Trent Green.
No.
That's in the
That's
past,
I like
son.
that guess.
The past is the past. Do you live in the past? I don't. It's over with. Okay.
Who is that?
Have you watched all our games this year?
But today it was tough today.
That's right. So why would you assume the offense is struggling?
Well, and then the last couple against Atlanta and some of the.
That's in the past, son. The past is the past. Do you live in the past? I don't.
I don't even
It's
know.
over
what,
with.
I don't even know what sport it is.
Yeah.
Well, Atlanta.
I know, but
Son.
all right. Matt Holliday.
No. It's Mark McGuire.
Have you watched all our games this year?
Oh, that doesn't
Today
sound like
it was tough.
Yeah.
That's right. So why would you assume the offense is struggling?
Well, and then the last couple against Atlanta and some of the.
That's in the past, son. The past is the past. Do you live in the past? I don't.
I don't.
Okay, question 5, name this TV show.
So you think you're a fan of the 2000s?
They really want.
Courtney.
I love the 2000s.
That's correct.
It was a great gift for me.
Okay, Paris Hilton.
Okay, we're tied between Courtney and Brando. Here is our tiebreaker. Question 6. Name this movie.
You mailed in my company a postcard a few weeks back requesting information on penny stocks that had huge upside potential.
Courtney.
I don't think this is right. Weekend at Bernie's?
No.
Was it the Wolf of Wall Street?
It is the Wolf of Wall Street.
Similar to Weekend
Very
at
close.
It sounds like that guy.
And that's a Brando win.
And that means you win, Davida. How you doing? Congratulations.
I'm live, Brando.
Hey, my pleasure.
All right, Davida. You're going to be at Pentatonics at Hollywood Casino Amphitheater on August 28th. Congrats to you.
Yeah.
Hold on. We'll get all your info, and we will play for another pair of tickets tomorrow on The Courtney Show.
The Courtney Show.
Man, Sweet D was pumped about those tickets to Pentatonics. She said she's a penaholic. I guess that's what their fans are called. Penaholics.
Pentaholics.
Mm-hmm. So congratulations to Sweet D. First-time winner on The Courtney Show.
Really?
Yeah. First time. So congrats to her. We'll have more tickets to give away tomorrow. I do want to let you guys know about a cool event that we're going to be a part of on May 6th, the Upper Muni lot in Forest Park. It is the Microfest Beer Festival, and we're all going to be out there. Tickets are available for both sessions. They have 2 different sessions, and you can get a special VGTG section with us, and you get a T-shirt, and you get to hang with us, and all the proceeds go to Lift for Life Gym. If you go to our website, you can see all about Lift for Life Gym. It's an incredible organization and all about the Microfest Beer Festival on May 6th. But we would love for you guys to join us, buy some tickets, go to 1065thearch.com. All right, so Brando brought up to me last week that I think we've done this before, but it's always good because you had recently told a lie to your kids.
Yeah, so, sometimes it happened to us too. We're told lies for our own safety, our own good, and, because you want to really make an impact on a kid sometimes instead of saying like, hey, don't do that. And they're like, why? Like, because I said so. And so Augie is starting machine pitch this year, baseball. So there's got a pitching machine out in the middle of the field. That's what's pitching. It's not coaches, but it's not kid pitch yet. So they have a couple years of this machine pitch. So it's the first time these kids, and they're all like first graders, they've ever been around a pitching machine, which it's got the big wheels on it going. And so right away I could tell, like, I gotta keep these kids away from this machine because they want to like goof around with it, and it's dangerous. It's going super fast.
Yeah.
Balls are coming out really fast whenever you're firing them. So it's like, all right, be careful. And as I'm setting it up, they're all just kind of hanging around and they're like throwing rocks at it. I'm like, all right, knock it off. And finally,
rocks at
well, like trying to get the to get it to shoot off of the wheel. And finally, I was like, all right, hey, we got to be serious. This is very dangerous. I said, I don't know if you guys know this, but last year there was a kid that was messing around with one of these and he got his head ripped off.
Oh my, you did.
And they
not.
were like shock in their face. And I said, you know what else? He also got his legs ripped off. And they're like, whoa. I said,
the head would have been enough.
And he got his arms ripped off. And they're like, whoa. And you can kind of tell, like, something's going on here. And I'm like, and then he got his butt ripped off. And then they knew.
They knew it was a lie.
joke. But I think I got him. I went in hard
Even
with
though-
the head ripped off.
You think have they stayed away from it since?
Well, I haven't had it out since because we got rained out over the weekend. So we'll see. But I'm going to remind them, hey, guys, what happens when you get too close to this? Because I know they're all going to be like, well, you might get your head ripped off or you might get your butt ripped off.
The saddest thing to me is people that were told these lies when they were young and believe them until way too old.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's just... You've believed something that you've been told for so long.
Mm-hmm. One of those kids is going to tell that story to their kid. Like, when I was playing, kid got his butt ripped off.
Luckily, you don't have to worry about that yet, Tim.
Yeah, I know. Hopefully not for a while.
You better get those lies ready to go.
Yeah, I know.
My neighbor, I still love the ice cream man thing. When the she told her kids that when the ice cream man is playing music, it means they're out of ice cream.
That's the best.
That's the funniest.
Oh, man.
Until the neighbor kid goes out and gets ice cream when they stop by, and then the whole line is shot.
I think they were in the dark for a long time.
We were over at my sister's last night, Khaki and Taylor, and they're 3 kids, and they have this bounce house. So we walked over there, and we're all bouncing and everything. And it's time for them to go in for dinner. It's just taking a while. They want to do this, and they want to deflate the thing, and finally, like, turning the corner into the house, and all 4 adults in the distance heard the first few notes of an ice cream truck. And we're like, oh, this could be bad, because they're just about to go in the house. And we all look at each other without actually saying anything. All at once, we all just start singing, "It's time for dinner!" And everybody's just making as much noise as they can. There was no communication other than just like really quick eye contact, and everybody just started singing.
Make noise.
The kids are looking at us like, what is going on?
It's the dinner song.
Yeah, they were freaked out.
Oh, man, that has got to be a hot spot for the ice cream man.
Oh, are you kidding me?
I mean, he
Yeah.
knows, or she knows.
Yes.
That they're going to make some money.
Have you got that Glendale
And what
loop?
time was it?
It was probably around 6.
What time's? Yeah, that seems.
That's not right.
It's
Ice cream man, come on.
Yeah.
What time do you think the ice? I mean, he can't be
ice
everywhere
cream
at
man
once.
should
That's
be-
like a dinner time to me.
Yeah, he should be afternoon for the snack, like when they get home from school, or like 7 o'clock.
But some people are eating early. It's not. This isn't on him.
I don't like that.
You never let your kids buy ice cream from the ice cream man, do
No,
you?
I'm like, man, I don't have any money.
Do they ever come in your neighborhood?
Oh, they do.
Uh-huh.
They usually go to the neighbor and get money from them to, like, they'll buy them ice cream. I'm like, knock it off, guys. If there's no money on this cul-de-sac, he won't come back.
All right, if you have a lie that you told or was told to you, and maybe you believed it for way too long, you can text us on the Cheney Window and Door text line 314-669-4665.
Hurt in a car accident? Injured on the job? At Cantor Injury Law, we know how overwhelming it can feel. With over 100 years of combined local legal experience and over $500 million won, we fight to get you the justice you deserve.
You can count on Cantor Injury Law to stand by your side. You pay nothing out of pocket. We only win when you win.
When you're injured, count on Cantor. Cantor Injury Law, 314-628-9999, or visit CantorInjuryLaw.com.
You can count on Cantor.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements.
Courtney Show.
People is dumb, doody doody. People is dumb, and I say it ain't right.
People, they dumb. And here's just a little example. I'll give you 3 dummies. You guys pick the one that you think wins the award for the biggest of the day. All right, you guys remember that website? It's a joke website. It's called rentahitman.com.
Oh, yeah, I heard about this.
Okay. So it started in 2005 as a joke, but then emails started coming in from people who thought it was real. And so they now help the police catch these people. It helped arrest more than 30 people over the years.
Oh
since
my God. So these
2005.
people thought that they could just
Yes.
rent somebody to murder someone.
I think if you do a simple Google search on rentahitman.com, it tells you it's a parody site. If you do any work at all. Well, last week, the FBI just arrested another guy, 21 years old, from Tennessee, and he got in touch with Rent a Hitman to see if they were hiring. So
he wanted to join the gang.
Yes, he did. He's a member of the Air National Guard, and back in February, he submitted his resume and asked about obtaining employment as a hitman. He said he was looking for a job that paid well and where his military experience could come in handy, adding, quote, "What can I say? I enjoy doing what I do. So if I can find a job that is similar to it, such as this one, put me in, coach." So police led him on for 2 months.
They say they're 100% HIPAA compliant.
2 months, the police led him on to make sure he wasn't joking. He said he'd be willing to
One for free?
no, $2,500. That's
Oh.
what he would, for as little as.
Is that a little? I don't even know.
That's what he's saying. He said he'd be okay with collecting fingers and ears as trophies for his clients.
Oh Oh, my God.
So he agreed to do a hit this month for $5,000 and asked if he needed to take a photo as proof. Well, he was arrested last Wednesday after he accepted the money. This guy should not be on the street.
Go away, go away, go to prison.
All right. So I know that that one didn't leave a good
dark.
feeling.
Not fun.
Didn't leave a good feeling.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
They caught him. He's where he should be.
I mean, it looks legit-ish, but there's just something funny about how serious. I don't know. Like, it wouldn't look like this. You know,
Right.
like.
It should be like on the dark web. and-
Exactly. Well, it even says, like, the dark web is not safe, but we are.
All right, dummy number 2. You know, there's so many scams out there at all times. You have to be smarter than me. But one of these scams, I guess, the police found out about it because there was a guy that was impersonating this Sergeant Darren Moss out of Washington State. So he was calling people and pretending to be this Sergeant Darren Moss, and he'd call and say he has to discuss an urgent legal matter with you, and eventually they'll ask you for money to pay fines or even gift cards. Well, he got caught, and they found out about this guy because this guy ended up calling the actual Sergeant Darren Moss, saying he was
Darren Moss.
That's how they found out about this scammer. They haven't caught him yet, though.
How could this idiot call Darren Moss?
he was just calling numbers.
No.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
1 in a billion.
And so they're reminding citizens no public official will call you asking for money or gift cards over the phone. Just call their main line directly, not the number the caller tells you to call. All right.
That reminds me, I in college when I would be checking IDs at George's Club, Missouri's hottest dance club.
Yes.
And people would think they could say my name to get in, and the word would just sort of spread. So somebody would be like, I know Tim Convey, to me.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I do too.
It had to
describe him.
It had to have worked at some point.
With me?
No, I mean.
Oh.
Yeah.
I need to get into the let's just
That's
statute of limitations.
Web stuff.
Letting people in. 5 Georges. That is now a furniture store in Columbia, Missouri.
Is it? It doesn't exist anymore?
No, it's so sad.
Oh, no. It has to be recent, right?
No, I mean, I
think about 10 years ago.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Man, I even went to By George's. That's probably why I didn't finish Mizzou.
The funny thing is, it's still called By George's, but it's By George's Furniture.
They should have kept the name.
You could have.
Great name.
All right. Final criminal. This one made me laugh.
Sometimes if the moonlight is just right and the humidity's right, you can still hear one more time. Even in the furniture store.
My song would have been boom, boom, boom. Let's go back to my room. You didn't remember that one. All right. This is the last one. This made me laugh. This is maybe one of the drunkest people. And it's a layered story of how drunk this guy was. 36-year-old guy in Naples, Florida. It all happened at the police headquarters in Naples. And here's how it went down. First, he scaled a fence outside, got into an unlocked police car, hung out there for a few minutes. Then he hid behind some bushes until no one was looking, found a hose, shoved it under the door, turned it on. The lobby got flooded with an inch of water, and no one noticed any of this. So I don't know what time was it. I don't know if I have a
police
time.
stations just closed up for the evening.
Well, then once he was in the building, he took a shower in the locker rooms, put on a police uniform and a bulletproof vest, tossed a $1,000 police radio in a toilet, and pooped on the floor of the women's bathroom.
Wow.
He was gone. So he did all this. And
got away?
Was gone before anyone had any idea what happened. But they were able to identify him because it turns out he left his wallet and ID behind.
Yeah, we get to change clothes.
They found it in the cop car that he was sitting in, hanging out. And then that's not how they found him, though. An employee at the 7-Eleven called the police after the guy walked in drunk, wearing an official police jacket. But he was gone by the time they got there. They found him a few hours later. He was shirtless at that point. So he apparently ditched the police uniform, tried to hide in some bushes again, but they got him in custody. And he was really drunk. He doesn't even remember doing any of the things that...
He accomplished a lot. Really blackout hammered.
This Naples police station doesn't sound like it's got heavy-duty
security. They might want to lock the door every now and again.
Yeah, I mean, first one, that person is really dumb and evil. Second one, that's just bad luck.
Yeah.
And the third one, who hasn't been through a night like that?
So...
I like the drunk cop. Impersonator.
Drunk. What about you two?
No, first one.
First one
is the dumbest.
Yeah, he's the dumbest. I'm going for number 3.
I'm going for 3 too. 3 made me laugh.
Even though he's hammered,
he did a lot of things.
How dumb are you?
Thing after thing.
Yeah.
The shower didn't help him.
That's good, clean fun, though.
All right, that is People is Dumb. It's the Courtney Show on the Arch.
The Courtney Show.
Tuesday tidbits. Tuesday tidbits.
All right, it's time to dazzle you with some tidbits today. Tim, why don't you go first?
Oh, weird. I wasn't ready, but I'm happy.
Oh, okay, you don't have to go.
No, I can do it. Why not? The only IHOP location that serves real maple syrup is the one in South Burlington, Vermont. All of the other ones, artificially flavored syrup, but that one serves the real stuff.
Oh, it's a little sweet, too.
Delicious, though.
Mm-hmm.
You barely need any if you're using the real stuff.
You got to go, and it's thinner usually.
Yeah.
So you got to be careful.
We got some from Old SeaWorld.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was very good.
Like
to me, the real stuff isn't sweet enough.
You don't think so?
Yeah, I'm not as into the real stuff.
The stuff you
it tastes
brought
like
us.
diet syrup to me.
The stuff you brought us was
it was
good.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
And it comes out like A1. You got to be careful.
The computer power needed to create each Bitcoin consumes at least as much electricity as the average American household burns through in 2 years.
What?
Explain that to me.
It's like bad for the environment. Basically, the Bitcoin is. I had the best explanation for it.
Man,
Isn't it
please
just
give
digital?
it because I am so.
Yes, it
just
would
made
be,
up.
It would be like basically there are servers that are quote unquote mining Bitcoin. I'm gonna find the perfect example because
I see
it
what
exists.
you're
So
saying.
basically, it's like the amount of electricity it takes to power the servers that mine Bitcoin take up a lot of energy, and so they say that cryptocurrency is bad for the environment, but then there's other kinds that aren't as bad that don't use the same technology Bitcoin uses.
Mining for Bitcoin.
I don't think I'll ever grasp it.
Because I thought it was just like we're just keeping track of.
Yeah, it's like a virtual nothingness.
That's what I thought it was. All right, I'll get one more. We can wrap our heads around this a little bit better. Granny Smith apples are named after Maria Ann Smith. She moved to Australia from England, bought an orchard, and accidentally created a new kind of apple by planting seeds from French crab apples.
Huh.
Oh.
Crazy.
Now we know.
And that didn't take that much electricity. She just...
No, it's true. Not bad for the environment at all.
All right, I'll go next. When NBC wanted Al Michaels to be their play-by-play announcer for Sunday Night Football, he was under contract with ABC. ABC is owned by Disney, and they agreed to let him go if NBC would give them the rights to Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. It's an early character Walt Disney drew in the 1920s, and NBC had the rights, so they made the deal.
That's insane.
I love that.
It's a great tidbit.
And what have they ever done with it?
Probably nothing yet, but they wanted it back.
Because Oswald was sort of it looks like Mickey Mouse. It looks like the early Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
Like it was a kind of a precursor thing.
But it's weird. There's no Oswald cartoon.
No.
Well, they're never going to be like, look, it's the new Oswald movie. But when they talk
they
about
will.
their history and they do all that stuff, they want to be able to
show
throw
it.
him in things.
All right, next tidbit. A person would have to eat 300 hamburgers or a refrigerator full of food just to match the equivalent of what hummingbirds consume to survive every day.
Oh my God.
Hummingbirds are the world's hungriest birds.
Well, it takes so much energy to move those little wings.
I know. That's it. That's because they're
humming.
But that's like ratioed out, right? Like that's like if a hummingbird was
hummingbird
a
our
human
size.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But they take in lots and lots of calories.
Sugar water is all they're slurping down.
And I'll do one more just because I have it.
Sure.
And I like it. All right. In The Shawshank Redemption, when Morgan Freeman's character is asked, why do they call you Red? He responds with, maybe it's because I'm Irish. It's because the character in the novel was a red-haired Irishman. They cast Freeman for the part, but added the line as a joke.
No
Which I didn't
way.
know. I had no idea.
I didn't know that.
No, because I never read Shawshank.
I didn't know that either.
Couldn't get better than the movie, could it?
And how did he say it in the movie?
What was the line?
The line
Maybe
is...
because I'm Irish.
Maybe because I'm Irish.
Maybe because I'm Irish.
It wasn't bad. I mean, right? It's right there to have that. That was good.
Andy Dufresne.
All right, Chris. What about you?
Is it me? Okay. Patrick Stewart was hesitant to sign a 6-year contract to perform on Star Trek, but his agent reassured him the show probably would fail after one season. So he thought he was just going to make some money, get a suntan in LA, and go home. And do it for 6 years.
He's still doing it, isn't he?
Yeah, Picard. This is the last season, I guess, of Picard.
Yeah. Brando's all in on all the Star Treks now.
This Discovery is so good.
What is it?
It's better than almost any of the Star Wars stuff.
What's
that's come
so
out.
good about it?
It's just, it's hard to explain. It's huge. The effects are amazing. The story is really interesting.
Who's in this one? Is Jason Isaacs in it?
I don't know who that is.
Is there a story arc for the season, or is each episode its own thing?
It's for the season.
Okay. Oh, cool.
For Discovery. And then that Strange New Worlds, that's more episodic or whatever you call it. Like, it's got a little thread through it, but it's more like what you would expect with like old Star Trek stuff. But Discovery, Alex and I, we just that's our show.
Oh, okay.
We love it. And it's better than The Mandalorian. It's better than all that stuff.
Do you have to watch? You could just start at Discovery, though.
I think Discovery would be if you were going to go back in on any of these new things, I think that's the one to do. Like, even though I love Strange New Worlds, there's just one season of it. And it kind of, I don't know. I think it's a really good story to pick up. And you don't have to know the characters.
Okay.
There's little nods here and there, but it's not like heavy with like, oh, I have to know who that is and how he's related to the.
You don't need that.
No, it's too boring.
I might go in on that too. I went in on Perry Mason.
Did you?
It's good so far.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. The guy's great.
I watched, I think I've seen 2 episodes.
Yeah, I think I've done 2. Good stuff.
It's dark.
It's dark. Yo, it's real dark. Oh, it's dark. All right, here's my last one. Swedish record producer Max Martin is a songwriter with the 3rd most #1 singles. Do you know who he's behind? So it's pretty easy.
Paul McCartney?
Yep. And then
The Beatles?
It's easy right after that.
Lennon?
Yes.
Really?
So Max Martin's #3. Isn't that crazy?
Yes.
Paul McCartney has 32. John Lennon has 26. Some of Max Martin's cuts are Britney Spears' Baby One More Time, Backstreet Boys' I Want It That Way, Celine Dion, That's the Way It Is, NSYNC's It's Gonna Be Me, Katy Perry, I Kissed a Girl, and Roar, Taylor Swift, Shake It Off, and Blank Space, The Weeknd's Blinding Lights. It's crazy,
And
right?
Wow.
Imagine. He actually wrote that.
Nah.
It wasn't mine.
That's mine.
All right, what about you, Brando?
So this may be where we got the term dumbass, which we like to throw around every now and again. The guy's name is Alexandre Dumas, but he fought a duel when
I've heard of this person.
You've heard of it? So he fought a duel when he was 23 years old, and in the middle of the duel, so with swords basically, his pants fell down in the middle of it. In the middle of the fight. And like they think this might be where it came from.
What a silly goose.
And then I don't know why I keep getting this is another Nikolai Tesla fact. Because the last one was about how he hated pearls and he wouldn't talk to anybody, like any women that were wearing pearls. He just refused to even look at them. Well, here's another weird Tesla thing. He never married, but he admitted to falling in love with a very special white pigeon that visited him regularly. He reportedly said, quote, I loved that pigeon as a man loves a woman, and she loved me.
What is
I don't know what's going on with this. Nikolai Tesla is an odd fella.
Why hasn't there been a Tesla movie?
I think there should
Or a
be.
movie about this pigeon.
Yeah, that's a love story between the two.
All right, those are Tuesday tidbits.
The Hollywood Outsider on 106.5 The Arch.
Brought to you by the Funny Bone Comedy Club at Westport. This Wednesday, the Down Yonder Comedy Tour featuring Shelley Belly and Andrew Kahn is at Westport. The final songs that Chris Cornell and Soundgarden were working on can finally be released. The band finally settled its legal issues with Chris Cornell's widow, Vicky, so we soon will probably be hearing some of these songs. There are 7 of them. Chris either wrote or co-wrote the songs. They're called, they've got the titles, Cancer, Stone Age Mind, Road Less Traveled, Orphans at Orphan's Door, Head of the Dog, and Murmas. So those are the titles of the songs. I'm assuming they'll finish them and then release them in the near future. So
cool.
Could be interesting. Could make some really good stuff in there. We don't know. Big concert announcement this morning. 106.5 The Arch, proud to welcome Pat Benatar and Neil Giraldo to the Stiefel Theater Wednesday, August 23rd. Those tickets go on sale this Friday morning at 10 a.m. You can get all the info at 1065thearch.com. But 10 a.m. this Friday morning, Pat Benatar, Neil Giraldo at the Stiefel.
I wonder if we'll be giving tickets away.
Oh, probably not.
We may have a pair. It's been 70 years since we've seen a coronation in the UK, so you may not be familiar with everything that you can expect to see next month, so I can hit some of the highlights for you. So the coronation,
it's true. It's like in our lifetime, we've never seen this.
No. So the coronation, he's already the king, right? They've already kinged him. This is more of a religious ceremony that dates back to about the 1100s, 1154, basically. So at some point, Charles is going to have the 5-pound St. Edward's crown placed upon his head for the first and only time. He will never wear it again. It never leaves the Abbey. So it just stays wherever it is. He's like putting on, a piece of history, and then they're like, okay, let's take it back.
And he never wears it again?
Back in the glass. I mean, maybe he can wear
it. Fun party or something.
If he's doing like a class
He's
reunion.
got a party crown for that.
Right.
Oh, yeah, class reunion, I think you can wear it for that. You can just be like, well, I've been busy lately.
Class reunion. Can you imagine going
Whatever.
What are you been up to, Chuck? I'm surprised.
I don't see you on Insta.
You're not on Facebook.
I
haven't seen you on Facebook.
I'd like to talk to you about insurance if you're
No way. Second marriage. The Archbishop of Canterbury will anoint him with oil from the Mount of Olives in Jerusalem. It'll be poured from Ampulla, a 17th century golden vessel shaped like an eagle, into the coronation spoon. So the spoon is part of like the crown jewels. You know, they talk about the crown jewels, not to be confused with the family jewels, which is something different. The crown jewels is the spoon. There's various crowns. There's coronation regalia that goes into, but it's all kept. They'll all be presented to Charles. There's a pair of spurs to represent knightly values and virtues, a jeweled sword, 2 scepters, not just one, 2, a jewel-encrusted orb that represents the globe, and a jewel-encrusted sovereign's ring. And Camilla gets stuff, too. She gets a ring and then 2 scepters of her own. So she's the queen consort.
I want a scepter.
Yeah, man.
Those scepters, man.
I'm into this whole thing.
You could do stuff with them, too.
So wait, the oil in the spoon.
Yeah.
Does he then...
I think it goes on his head. Don't you think
okay.
that? I mean, I thought maybe anointed. You drink it?
I don't know.
I thought anointing was like you put it on him, like on your head or something. So he's gonna have like an oily head after he wears that big crown.
That crown's gonna get oily.
Yeah. Then they head back to Buckingham Palace in the Gold State coach. So this coach, it's covered in gold. It's been in use at every coronation since King William IV in 1831. I thought it'd be older than that, but whatever. And then Charles's brother, Prince Andrew, will be there, but he has no titles. He can't do anything, but he'll be there more than likely. And then his ex-wife, Fergie, will be there too, Sarah Ferguson. No, she was not invited. So she will not be a part of it.
She won't be there.
She will not be there.
All right. When is this again?
It is. Oh, why did I write it down?
It's not a big deal.
Isn't Prince Andrew just like...
It's like a month. It's less than a month away.
Everybody knows he's a total creep.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would think
Even the
so.
Queen knew.
What's her boy
over there? These guys...
Just stay home.
Stay home.
Yeah.
He's got to be, he's...
And it's pathetic how much the British people care about this king queen stuff.
Did you hear about that oil, though? I mean,
Yeah,
the oil
the scepter.
things.
Several scepters.
I was out, now I'm in. Last year, F. Murray Abraham was fired from the Apple TV show Mythic Quest for some unknown reason. Well, sounds like he was let go over sexual misconduct allegations. They said there was one concern brought forward, so he was given a warning and then told to keep away from some of the show's actresses. And then apparently he was let go after a second incident was brought to that creator and star, Rob, don't say it, McElhenney.
Yeah.
Did I get it?
Yeah.
The song. The song helped. I had the song yesterday.
Isn't his character in White Lotus supposed to be like a big
Pretty gross in that too,
Yeah,
right?
He's been in some really good things. Homeland, he was so good in that. I hate to hear this. If it's
Might not
true.
be anything
Amadeus
anymore. Yeah, you're right. Amadeus. Rock me, Amadeus. A guy dressed...
You said that too
He
many
said it was in the movie.
Catchphrase. And
Why
like,
that-
you got to stop.
Why that won the Oscar. A guy dressed as Gandalf for his birthday pub crawl, and while he was out, he ran into Gandalf, Sir Ian McKellen.
What?
He said
I'm sure there's Gandalfs walking around all the time.
Yeah, right? He said, quote, "Me and all my mates were walking down the street, and I heard behind me, 'Do you want to meet the real Gandalf?'" So they ended up holding hands. They were walking down the street together. They were posing for
Oh, that's
pictures.
kinda cool.
There's video if you want to see it on the blog today.
Let's give those guys the scepters.
Yeah, give them the scepters. They'll have fun with them.
Dustin just sent a message, said, "You don't need a scepter. You have spatulas."
Oh, that's true. That's our royalty. If you want to see what it takes for Hugh Jackman to become Wolverine again, just check out the blog today. He's doing lots of running, lots of cardio.
on
Goes
a
into
weird
Wolverine.
on a weird treadmill that looks very dangerous.
It's curved. It's like he's
Yeah.
running in the bottom of a hamster wheel.
It looks dangerous.
I think hamsters would like it.
How old is Hugh Jackman now? It has to be so difficult to get back into that Wolverine shape.
Hugh Jackman is. Sorry, my H key's been really acting up.
48.
54.
54.
Wow.
What happens when Adele hears Katy Perry's Teenage Dream while she's out drinking in a bar? She starts singing it, of course. You can see it, her singing in the bar. I thought I could get audio, but somebody's taking, they're taking video from a little too far away. You can't hear her. You know she's singing.
Yeah.
You can't hear her. Billy Joel took his 2 young daughters to see Taylor Swift because, you know, he's a dad and got all the influence you can imagine. You can see the happy family up on the blog today as well. Billy Gardell from Mike and Molly, he was a big dude, you know, when they
Isn't
shot
Greg
that
Warren
show.
buddies with him? Real good friends.
Good buddies, yeah.
He lost 150 pounds.
Yeah, I saw him a while ago, and it's like, it's crazy how much weight he's lost.
Also on the blog, you can check out some new pics from the set of the new Wicked movie. This one you can actually see people.
Yes.
Well, just see Ariana Grande is all I saw.
But there's lots and lots of pictures of the set. You can see how they built this, you know, the whole area for, what is it called?
Oz. Looks like Oz is what you see. Or not Oz.
No,
you see,
it's, is it Munchkin Land?
Yeah, it looked like more like Munchkin Land.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like out in a field, and it looks interesting.
Yeah, it
what
does.
they've done. You can also check out the trailer for a new Netflix documentary about Anna Nicole Smith. It's called You Don't Know Me. You watched the trailer, didn't you?
Yeah.
How'd it look?
Okay.
It looks fine. I mean, I'm just not that, you know, some people are really interested in Anna Nicole Smith.
Right.
I'm not as interested.
Right.
Wasn't there already a documentary, too?
Oh, I'm sure there's
years
been
ago.
several. Maybe there's some new discoveries. On the TV tonight, you've got the season premiere. The only reason I mentioned this, the season premiere of Deadliest Catch, 7 o'clock on Discovery. It's the 19th season. I used to love that show. I didn't even know it was still on. 19th season. They're still catching.
What channel is it? Discovery?
Discovery. Yeah, they're still catching opies and
Nick goes
king crabs.
Nick goes in on what's the show on Discovery? Gold Rush.
My dad watched that.
He loves that show.
He and Owen used to watch it all the time. Owen
These
loved it.
people don't even really have a grasp of the English language.
I think that's why they enjoy it so much. Anyway, I'm Brando, your Hollywood outsider.
The Courtney Show.
You know, you like something a lot, and then it gets real popular, and then you decide, I don't like that anymore. Am I the only one that gets like that? Or
I think that happened to a lot of people in my generation with Dave Matthews. There were people that were early in on Dave Matthews, and then the Abercrombie crowd rolled in and followed Dave, and those people were like, oh, man.
Oh, they ruined it.
happened?
It ruined it for them?
Right.
Okay. Well, there was a thread going online, and people were commenting on things that were really good until they got popular. Let me see what you guys think about these things. Garage sales, yard sales, flea markets. Now that reselling vintage things is hot, the prices for people's junk has skyrocketed.
I've never really gone in on.
Me either.
It's never been a real big part of my life.
The Food Network. People used to love the Food Network. Used to be a great place to, they had good shows, but now it's filled with reality competition shows and over-the-top stuff.
Well, you're not agreeing with that.
Well, I like the one. I don't go in on Guys Grocery Games or any of the or Chopped. Every once in a while, I'll get hooked.
There
on
were
Chopped.
shows that I liked that would be. I'm sure no one would watch now. Just those boring cooking shows. There was a guy named Graham Kerr that I liked. I think he.
Oh yeah, it had some clever name, that show.
Yeah, he was very British. Mm-hmm. He might have gotten in trouble or something, but I liked his show. And then Discovery. I think it was Discovery. And an old Italian guy named Pasquale, I think.
What?
And he would sing while he was cooking. It was hilarious.
Oh, I remember that guy.
He would just be like making pasta and be like, oh, and then we do this. And then and you're like, what is happening?
Yeah, there used to be all these. They were famous at the time because they were on that on Food Network. There was a guy named Michael. He had a bunch of shows, and he is nowhere to be found.
Wonder what happened.
I don't know if he got in trouble. Michael.
Is he? What's he look like? Bald?
No.
Oh.
He's got like does he have an Italian name? Michael something. He was early.
He was a host?
Yes. Food Network star.
Huh. Do you remember How to Boil Water?
How to Boil Water. I remember that.
That was a great name for a show. But that show was great when it first started because they would literally make like macaroni and cheese.
Yes. Beat Bobby Flay's a great show, but that's another competition show. All right. Las Vegas, way too expensive and less classy.
Is it? I've never been to Vegas yet, so I don't know.
Voice acting used to be good until everybody hires celebrities now.
Yeah, that
used to be an art.
That's true because there are two different like camps. Like Pixar, if you notice, Pixar they'll use some famous people every now and again, but a lot of those are just like they'll be voice actors doing a lot of the voices. But then it's like DreamWorks. I think DreamWorks is like always. That's like Shrek and all that stuff. That's all. Everybody is in it is somebody that you know.
Well, same with cover models now. Like
it's all just like celebs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there used to be a supermodel that existed. I'm looking this guy up. You're thinking of Michael Simon.
Yeah, that's who I was.
Yeah, it's not him.
I couldn't find anybody else.
It's going to drive me crazy. Okay. Etsy.com used to be a lot of talented people's handmade items. Now many accounts just reselling items bought at Walmart and Amazon.
Oh, really?
Really?
No idea.
I didn't know that.
That's where I bought my hand sanitizer from Etsy.
They were during the crisis.
During the crisis, and this is good stuff.
Michael Sciarello.
That's it. Thank you. Did he do something bad?
Yeah.
He did?
Oh yeah.
Oh really?
Oh,
I never liked him. He was just he was cocky and I didn't like him.
Yeah, people who worked at his restaurant to sexual harassment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because he was everywhere early on. All right, another thing that somebody just texted me and said, I'm like this with TV shows. Things that get too popular and I'm out on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am if I didn't...
Yes.
If I wasn't there
first.
Yeah, all of a sudden everybody's like, Breaking Bad. And you're like, I didn't start it. I'm not.
You would not watch The Last of Us now. Like if we were like, come on, watch it. I don't know that you
I might because Succession, I was a late viewer.
True.
And that had lots and lots of hype. People are saying food trucks used to be good, but now that they're trendy, they're charging restaurant prices.
I've never found them to be cheap.
I haven't either.
Unless I was maybe in LA at a taco cart, taco truck or something.
Music that goes viral on TikTok. It used to be TV commercials that would use songs and it was just too much.
Mm-hmm.
It ruined songs. Now people hate music that's overplayed on social media.
Yeah.
Because those trends, one person will do one thing to a song and then you got to do your thing to that song.
Mm-hmm.
Youth sports.
I do like that Louis Theroux song.
How does it go?
It's TikTok.
Trust me, I've heard it.
Well, yeah, everybody's heard this
Nick's
one, but I still kind of get a kick out of it a little bit. It's that money one. My money don't jiggle, jiggle.
Oh yeah. What?
Because he just said it as a funny rap, he made it up. I think on the spot ish, and then somebody put a beat on it, and then everybody loved it.
Does it have bad words?
I don't think so.
There's the donkey singing.
You have to have something that's monumental when you walk out on stage. It has to be monumental.
Jiggle, jiggle.
Can you remember any of the rap that you did?
My money don't jiggle, jiggle. It folds. I like to see you wiggle, wiggle. For sure. Make me want to dribble, dribble. Riding in my Fiat. You really have to see it.
I like that one. I haven't overheard that one.
That one is all, I think it's one of the big TikTok ones.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never heard it.
Youth sports used to be good, and now they're not. They used to be fun. Fun way for kids to try something new. But now they're super serious, time-consuming, and parent-driven.
Yeah, it just depends on how you do it, I guess. And, it can be very expensive. It doesn't have to be, It's tough, though. I get it. And then you feel the pressure to well, if we did this, we should do this. And now we got to go.
I think the bummer about all these different leagues that are not school-sanctioned is that kids aren't getting a chance to try every sport. They get locked into something.
Mm-hmm. There's pressure to specialize.
Yes.
But you can, now you can play any sport. When I was a kid, I didn't even know hockey. I didn't know where hockey was. But now I could go play hockey. I did the First Community thing I talk about. They've got a whole program now for first-time hockey, and kids can get into it a lot cheaper. So there's way more options now available to you, but it just it's a price.
And then finally, the things that were good until they got popular, streaming services. Mm-hmm. Because people cut the cord because they didn't want those high prices. Now, if you add up all the streaming services you have, you're paying a lot.
They're getting us now, but what's the next thing?
The bummer is I'll go in on something for one show.
I know. And all those they all know it. All they need is one show that crushes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I think, to me, the most bang for my buck, streaming service-wise, Apple. I've watched more series on Apple that were solid, quality, good shows.
It's a high quality. It's definitely the quality level is pretty obvious for the Apple shows.
Yeah.
And HBO used to be like that, but
yeah, I would have said HBO. Overall, I would still say HBO.
Because HBO had more high quality stuff, but Apple was just very few super high quality.
Because they were just starting.
Yeah.
And now
they don't put utter garbage out. There's a few things that haven't been great.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever watched that Mosquito Coast?
Is that one with Justin Theroux?
Yeah. It's I rarely give up on shows. I couldn't care less about that show.
I tried to get through that Schmigadoon. I thought I would love it, and I didn't make it through the first. I was just I don't know. This is not me.
I finished it, but it wasn't great. However, there was a Kristen Chenoweth song that was pretty extraordinary in it. It just showed how extremely talented she was. It was a one-take, crazy, fast song.
And that seems like something I would like, but I haven't gone in on it. Yeah. I just started a new show with Jennifer Garner. It's one of those, the last thing he said to me.
Oh, yeah, that one. I've seen the trailer stuff for that.
It's okay. So far, 2 episodes.
The Courtney Show.
We're back, and we have a special guest if we can stop eating for a second.
Oh, my God.
We would like to welcome Tom from Salt and Smoke.
Yeah!
God bless you.
He is the man.
Tom from Salzburg, you may also know him as the bassist of the Courtney Show band.
He's probably most known for that.
Yes.
Yeah.
In Belleville with us.
Barbecue's really getting in the way these days.
Yeah.
Concert schedule.
It might be time to make a choice.
Well, now that you're a part of the Courtney Show house band, that's a forever deal.
I hope so.
Okay, good.
That
you got a tattoo for
that
God's
contract
sake.
goes both ways, by the way. You can kick me out.
And we're very excited. We've already mentioned it a few times on the air. The reveal has already happened. But Salt and Smoke is now the sponsor for the Courtney Show podcast.
We're thrilled.
And
We're
Chris-
excited to be on the team.
Chris, what exactly is it that they're...
Yeah, what do we call it? What are we saying?
How's the
Courtney Show podcast fueled by Salt and Smoke.
Oh, man.
I got a question. Are you guys smoking meats over there? What, like 2 hours a day, 5 hours a day, 10 hours a day?
24/7. Okay, 24/7. Absolutely never stop.
All right, I'm going back to the ribs. Bye.
He's not even participating at all in this break. He's just like, I'm going to go eat.
What'd you bring, Tom? Ribs?
Yeah, we brought some St. Louis cut ribs smoked over cherry wood, and then bacon and cheddar popovers with a maple butter.
You can really taste the cherry wood.
This maple butter is next level.
I haven't had that yet. I had a rib, and oh my God.
I mean, I could see this on a waffle or a pancake too.
This is the right way to start your morning. I mean, your guys' morning started probably like 7 hours ago.
More like midday for us. Yeah.
Man, good stuff. But you also brought these the popovers themselves. That's like a signature thing for Salt and Smoke.
Yeah, they're these big, eggy, airy, cheesy bacon muffins that,
they get the job done.
They're legendary. They're worth the trip.
They make Chris happy to be alive. He has no interest in being anywhere close to
Which
him.
one is the pop?
Oh, that's
Brando,
the
you gotta
bready.
get involved.
So the bready, eggy deliciousness.
This right here?
That's it.
You got to put some of that maple butter on. Don't even have it without it. Don't do it.
You got the maple butter?
All right.
Tell the good people current locations of Salt and Smoke right now.
We have Ballpark Village. We have Southampton, just south of Eichelberger. We have the Delmar Loop. That's the OG original location. We have St. Charles on Main Street. And we have Oh Hey Barbecue from Salt and Smoke at the Schnucks at Manchester and Woodlawn in Kirkwood.
It's called Oh Hey, but it is also fueled by Salt and Smoke. It's the Salt and Smoke stuff, but it's like counter service.
In somebody's schnook? At a Schnucks?
My Schnucks.
Yeah, and we're getting ready to open the second location of that in Crestwood in June.
Can we bring that on?
Or no, end of May.
Crestwood Schnucks.
End of May, yes.
You can also get Salt and Smoke through Oh Hey.
Through Oh Hey.
Any Illinois plans?
There are so many Illinois
Come on,
plans,
man.
but they don't line up with reality. So it's coming someday. We're working on it.
Ballpark Village is right there.
Not there enough.
It's not there enough. I agree with Courtney. We want to be there.
You want a lovely dining experience? Streets of St. Charles.
That
Salt and Smoke,
patio?
it's an amazing patio. It's huge. You feel like you're like in a different country. It's just so lovely and beautiful down there.
And the patio.
Not streets, Main Street.
Main Street.
Yeah.
Main Street. I don't know what it is.
Old Town Main Street.
Old Town. Yeah, love
the
Old Town.
cobblestone.
God, it's
Yeah.
awesome down there.
Man, this popover's popping.
I know.
Holy cow.
Okay, let's talk about some of your other menu items that I really love, like your mac and cheese.
Oh man,
Nick likes barbecue way more than I do. He's a barbecue guy. I go for the sides.
Yep.
And I find that some places, I'm not saying all the places, but some places don't put enough into the sides. They're all about the meat and all about how great that is. And I get it. The sides are what I go to a barbecue place for, and your sides are the best.
Thank you very much. We try. We work on it.
That mac and cheese is next level delicious.
So it's a white cheddar shell mac and cheese that we make everything from scratch for. Make the cheese sauce from scratch, and then we crush Ritz crackers on top and bake it in the oven. So it's wonderful mac and cheese on its own, but then it has this crunchy, salty, buttery cracker crust on it. It was my wife's idea.
Is that true?
Yeah, Jenny came up with that.
She came up with the Ritz crackers on top?
Yeah. Now Chris is really upset for breaking up with her in 7th grade.
She chose Grant Irwin over me. I tried. I wanted to hold on to her forever.
She had culinary innovations.
Do you want to hear something really, really weird? This is really weird, everybody. Things are about to get really strange.
Deep breaths.
I don't like it at all.
He always worries you're going to name names.
No, I'm not going to tell. It's too embarrassing. All right.
You have to tell it.
No, I can't tell it.
It better be embarrassing. Is it embarrassing towards you?
It's fully towards
then
me.
by all means.
Oh, well, then, yeah.
We got
fully towards me. I think the burnt end T-Revs are probably the best side.
Such a liar. You're such a liar.
And
You got to do it.
You gotta do it.
I can't do it.
You have to do it.
Fueling the
I've been thinking
podcast
about
now.
telling Tom for so long.
You have to tell
but
us
it's
that.
too weird.
Oh,
No,
do it.
no,
Come
you know
on.
how weird I get.
It's the
weirder,
weirdest.
the better.
It's the weirdest thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do it.
I'm
Do
just
it.
gonna do this.
This is a moment. This is a moment.
Tom from Salt Smoke in the studio.
No, I can't do
You
it.
have to.
It's the weirdest thing that I know about for me.
Do I know it?
No, nobody knows it. Literally,
this is a
nobody
moment.
knows
This is such a freeing opportunity.
That's what
No.
we're here
Dude,
for.
this is
This can't happen.
It'll make you feel good.
It'll be too weird for everybody in the greater St. Louis area.
Oh my God.
Has ever
This is
known
why you have
Just
to
get
let
it
it
out
go.
there. We'll cut it from the
There's
podcast.
no shame.
Fueled by Salt and Smoke.
Yeah, I'll hit the dump button. Just say it within 7 seconds.
Yeah, just so we know it in here.
It's too strange. It's like why is that even? What were you even thinking back then? No,
Chris.
not doing it.
All right, well, I'm pulling the sponsorship.
No,
What are we going to do? I'm quitting the band.
Quitting the band?
We'll have no fuel.
We'll be fueled by nothing and we won't have a basis.
No fuel whatsoever.
Dude,
All right.
you heard.
Tell us.
Okay, fine. Here we go. God, this is too weird. Okay, so you remember when email started, right? It was like you were in high school, right? And
Or you were 42 like
Yeah, I was in
me.
college. But yeah.
For me, I was in high school. Okay.
Your email name was...
No, my email name was cncslp at AOL. It was my first email address ever, right? First email address I ever had. And email addresses, you had to have passwords.
Yeah.
We all remember that. Everybody had to have a password.
Yeah.
You still do.
You still do. And then for a while you could just do whatever password you ever wanted it to be. Like you could do it any password that you wanted. And they didn't make you change. Remember, now they make you change it like every year or something. But for a long time they didn't make you change it.
You
They
just
would
have
just
it.
They would just have that same password. And so my AOL account was the account I used for a long time, and then Gmail took over, and then the AOL account just became like, oh, I'll give this to,
businesses
or
and-
things on the street and all of this fun stuff. And my AOL account password was GENNY.
Yes.
Probably for 15 years.
Oh my God. My wife's name. That wasn't obvious.
I think it is great.
Because when I was in high school, the week that I was really there was like a month of infatuation with Jenny. Is this going to be a thing? Like, what's going on here?
She's really good with Ritz crackers.
Yeah, this is before Grant Irwin took over the whole scene. My email password was Jenny, and you just never changed it.
No, right.
Yeah.
You just never changed it
It was
until
always a
AOL.
little happy reminder too of
I
the
don't
one
think
that
that's
got
the
away.
weirdest thing ever.
But like because sometimes it would sign you out, and you would just be like, "What's my password again?" And then you're like, "Oh my God, what was I even doing then? And how am I even doing this now?" So it's been a humiliating part of my life for a very
proud
long
of you.
time.
One of the best moments of my life. I'm loving this.
I'm very proud of you.
Oh man, that was really
Feels
hard.
good, right?
Yeah, it's weird.
It's not that. It's not that weird.
It's weird. Okay.
Yeah,
It's not that
funny though, right?
Yeah.
It's funny.
Because
Right,
you're 14.
guys? Right?
I was probably 15, maybe something something like that?
Yeah, that would make sense.
Tom's going to be watching you around his wife.
No.
Try on him.
Is it? But I mean,
it's not still.
Okay, all right. That's what I had to check.
At some point, like 6 months ago, AOL was like, "You gotta change your password." And I go,
"Get over this girl, man."
And I go, "Jenny 2,
Jenny Forever,
Jenny, with a number 4." But honestly, you know what? The barbecue beans is another great side over at Salt and Smoke. Really love that as a side.
There are a lot of delicious things at Salt and Smoke. If you've never been, it's worth your drive from Illinois.
Nikki was texting in, "Do it," and then she just texted, "So glad you told him." Grant Irwin, is that the guy from Kirkwood? Yes, it's the guy from Kirkwood.
She knows about this guy?
Every girl loved Grant Irwin at some point in their life. They all went through a Grant Irwin phase.
Did they?
Yeah, they did.
It's like
he's like
Miller.
the John Mayer, or the Steve Miller.
Yeah, the Steve Miller band.
Oh, loving the music.
Everyone
not
goes
the
to
guy.
go through a Steve Miller phase.
I've got to look up
Steve Miller as a romantic, not that much.
So Nikki even knows this guy.
Nikki knows Grant Irwin. Yeah, Grant Irwin. He's the guy you got to be worried about, not me.
Grant Irwin studio.
Yeah.
Grant Irwin was actually.
Password?
Yeah, my password was Grant Irwin.
Well, we appreciate you sponsoring our podcast.
Fueling it.
I mean, fueling our podcast.
I love fueling stuff. Real into fuel.
We're happy to have you a part of the show for sure.
Tom's
going to be a part of it.
He's going to
Thanks.
hang out.
Yeah, you stay here, Tom. You're picking the Great Taste Gang song of the day because you're a Great Taste Gang member, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But Salt and Smoke, stop by one of their five right?
Yep.
Locations. Tom's hanging out with us. Coming up next, we've got a chance for you to win tickets to Tori Amos with First 5 Notes on The Courtney Show.
First 5 Notes on 106.5 The Arch.
First 5 Notes is brought to you by Carroll House Furniture. You can get huge savings on furniture while Brooke's on a buying trip. CarrollHouse.com. Because you like nice things. Let's meet our contestant for First 5 Notes. She's a little nervous. It is Amy from Wentzville. Hi, Amy.
Hi.
How you doing?
Let's do this. I'm doing great. It's funny out.
Let's just get it out of the way.
Amy wants to get to it. All right, so we have some tickets for you to see Tori Amos at the Stiefel Theater on July 14th. If you are successful with the First 5 Notes, you have to get 2 out of 3, Amy, and you're going to be playing against our special guest, Tom from Salt and Smoke, who's right here hanging out in the studio.
I love
Amy.
Salt and Smoke.
Oh,
I love you.
See, she's a fan.
It's mutual.
Amy, what's your favorite thing at Salt and Smoke?
Is it brisket sandwich? It's the mac and cheese with I think it's a brisket sandwich.
That's right. That's right.
Maybe, yes.
We track
Very
you.
good.
We know that's what you get.
It will be ready for you when you arrive.
All right, so
Also customer service.
all right, so Amy, let's get to it. Let's get you those tickets. Are you ready to go?
Sure am. Let's do it.
All right, here we go. Here's song number 1.
You don't know it?
I don't know.
Final countdown?
No.
Oh, man.
First. We didn't explain the rules.
It's not final countdown.
It's not
I was
Final
helping
Countdown.
you out.
I know
not.
what it is.
I don't think you'll ever get the artist.
No, and I don't want to try to explain the artist either.
I could try.
Okay.
One-hit wonder?
Weatherman Dave.
Yes.
Old St. Louis weatherman.
yeah.
His first name's Dave, last name.
Murray.
Yeah. And then
Where are your eyes at?
yeah.
And your mouth.
It's where your face and hair and all that
It's on
stuff
top of
is.
your shoulders.
Yeah. She's got a good blank on her shoulders.
Murray head?
Yeah.
It's like, is that a thing?
One
Wait,
night, one night in Bangkok.
Oh,
Do you remember it?
I know the song, yeah, but I would not have.
Well, good job, Chris. I mean,
Bangkok.
good job, Amy.
Oriental city, but the city don't sleep. What does it? That's a good song.
Amy 1, Tom 0.
So you better go back to your bars, your massage parlors.
Oh, and Amy gets to go first. We didn't explain.
Okay.
To Tom.
All right, I got it. I'm sorry about that.
That's
Amy.
all right.
All right, Amy. Here we go. Here's song number 2.
Now do I go?
No.
Oh, okay. I get to go first every time. Okay.
It's a tricky game.
Weighted pretty heavily in the listener favor.
We have yet to have a loser. Put it that way, Tom.
Okay.
Several years.
All right, I'll hang back.
All right, let's play it again.
It sounds like a Train song,
No, but
but
it's
I
not.
can't quite hear it. Okay.
It's a good guess.
Yeah, Train copied him, I'm sure.
Another Bay Area.
What month is it? Is Christmas time?
December.
And it's not short.
Tall.
It's not a short December. It's
Goes on forever.
Yeah.
It's a
Infinity.
Infinity December.
It's not a short December. It's a
Long December. Oh my God.
All right, so that is a win.
That's a winish.
I say this one. It's a who gets to it first.
Who gets it first?
Oh.
Tom or Amy?
Okay.
yeah.
Are you guys ready?
We're ready.
Okay.
Ready.
Here is song number 3.
Closing time.
Oh, man.
That is
You
a
nailed it,
legit
Amy.
win.
Looks like I'm getting Jenny back, just like I'd always planned.
Tom got smoked. Get it?
Hey, congratulations, Amy. We have a pair of tickets for you to see Tori Amos at Stiefel Theater on July 14th. Congrats. Hold on. We'll have another pair to give away tomorrow on The Courtney Show.
The Courtney Show.
All right.
A lot of people are asking questions about Grant Irwin. Here's all you need to know about Grant Irwin. Tiny hands. Smallest hands in America.
Yeah, that's
great guy.
embarrassing.
Handsome devil.
I could crush him.
Really good at basketball somehow with those tiny hands. I don't know if that was
It's like dribbling with drumsticks.
you either need to have huge hands or tiny hands to be good at basketball. Maybe
John
that's the trick.
Stockton.
Does he still live around here?
I think so. I think he's got like a kid and maybe a couple of kids. Mm-hmm. But he's still hanging in there.
How do you spell Irwin?
ERWIN, I believe.
All right. I just
Poor guy's Facebook
Curious.
blowing
The
up
kids'
today. He
hands
has
are-
no idea why.
Kids' hands are normal sized
Oh, really?
for kids.
Oh, all
That's
right.
good. Good to know.
I have two mutual friends.
Two mutual friends with Grant Irwin. Who are they?
You
Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
and I don't know who else, but I know you. There he is.
Yeah, what's he doing? Yeah, he's still got
he's
it.
looking good.
Yeah. He's still got it for sure.
Swoon.
Listen, you had to be a handsome devil to even talk to Jenny Courtnovas back in the day.
That changed.
Man, a lot of people texting in about how much they love Salt and Smoke.
Yeah.
People love the burnt ends. People love, well, the toasted raviolis are the burnt ends toasted raviolis. People like the mac and cheese.
Trashed wings.
Trashed wings.
Those are my favorite.
So what's the deal with the trash wings?
So we smoke the chicken wings over cherry and our own signature rub. And then we deep fry them and toss them in either like a sweet sauce. We make this amazing buffalo wing sauce that we won a few competitions with, like for charity. And then we're like, oh, this is great. And we just kept on eating. And we're like, oh, wait, we should probably put this on the menu. It was just like, we're dummies.
I think that's, and I know that, like, you know, when you're eating really good barbecue like Salt and Smoke, you don't really need the sauce. But my God, the sauces at Salt and Smoke are like my favorites.
I love a good barbecue sauce.
Thank you. It goes with everything.
It really does.
Even apple pie. Put some barbecue sauce on it.
It really does. We got a bunch of texts. Dave, don't call me James Holtzhauer says, new tagline, Swiss Air, the only Swiss Chris likes. That's good. Fenton Mary texted in. She goes, my next password will be Jenny. Just to save face, say that you were obsessed with the song 8675309. You were in high school. It's totally normal.
Yeah, that's a good
Thanks
point.
for your support. Hey, I'm Aaron Hudson. I own Gigi's Gelato, an Italian market. I was told you mentioned it on today's show. I was wondering where I could find that clip.
Podcast.
You can find it on the podcast, Aaron.
Fueled by
Salt
and Smoke.
The Courtney Show podcast fueled by Salt and Smoke.
Yeah, good job. Erin, you said, was her name?
Aaron Hudson.
Yeah, I mentioned them yesterday.
sandwich?
Yeah, that was the place that has the...
Do you know about this place?
No. Tell me more.
Well, it's in Illinois, so I don't think it'll ever go there.
Yeah, it's in O'Fallon, Illinois. It's like an Italian market called Gigi's Italian Market and Gelato, I think. You just said it. But we had some of their Italian sub sandwiches at a golf tournament on Friday, and they are next level good. Nick couldn't stop eating them. I think he had 3 feet of sub sandwich.
Wow.
On Friday.
O'Fallon, Illinois?
Really, really good.
All right. I'll check it out.
Nikki texted and says, she said, she said, Tall December is so funny. And then Trish from SoCo said, I personally liked Infinity December.
Me too.
Oh, we got somebody texted in. Hey, I am a driver for Johnny on the Spot. I listen every morning and was saddened to hear of your bad experience with our porta potty.
I don't think it's the Johnny on the Spot people.
No. You think it's somebody else?
No. Yes.
Could you tell me the golf course so that I can get with the appropriate driver to get the unit properly serviced?
Both units.
Both units?
Yes, there are 2. One on the front line. I'll tell you off the air.
Off air? Okay,
Yeah.
we'll get back to you. But that's so nice of, I didn't get a name from this person that texted in, but so nice of you.
I think it's
Yeah,
Johnny.
because the golf course I play in the summer for Golf League, which starts tonight, you have the dates are on there. So they are very well serviced.
Yeah.
And clean most of the time. So that you like it when it's properly serviced.
Right. Real name Gail texted in, and she's a Great Taste Gang member. And she says, so you may know this, but my daughter, Sydney Tiemann, plays lacrosse for Maryville. She has scored over 100 goals this season. Only the 3rd D2 player to ever do it. She's ranked number 1 in the country. I hope she makes All-American. Anyway, Channel 5 and Channel 2 are supposed to do interviews with her today. My husband and I can hardly wrap our heads around what's happening. We're so happy for her and proud. Just had to share.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Holy cow.
That was pretty cool. Did we have a question of the day today? We have texts that are related to something I thought might be.
Yeah, tell a lie. Brandon
Okay,
great.
You still believe or
lies to his
something.
kids all the time.
21 goal Kayla says that dang car light lie. My mother convinced me that the police were waiting for me to turn on the car light, and then she was going to get hauled off to jail.
Yeah, well, I thought it until maybe the past few years.
Yeah,
that it was
still use
illegal
that
to
one.
put your light on in your car.
I tell my kids that lie every single night.
The car light thing?
Oh, yeah,
well,
100%.
Tom has 3. I bet you come up with some good stuff.
Yeah, and what I've realized is this is just kind of like a baked-in trauma from being a kid, because it doesn't bother me at all that the light's on in
really
the car.
doesn't.
It's not that big a deal, but I'm like, turn that light off, and I just start getting like
If I can't do it,
irrationally mad
neither
at my
can
kids.
You gotta
We're
pass-
gonna get arrested.
Yeah, you have to pass it on. It's
That's
a
right.
generation to generation.
But it's like they leave it on. I'm like, oh, it's fine. Totally see everything.
It actually helps a little bit.
That is so funny.
No, it's really good. Another person texted and said, my friend's birthday is in January. When he turned 16, his parents told him he couldn't get his license until April because insurance is cheaper. He's 49. He still believes it. I think we're just starting
April insurance.
Yeah, right.
legacies of lies and deception. Courtney, did you know that Zoe, who plays young Sheldon's mom,
Is Laurie Metcalf's daughter.
Oh, okay. Of course you knew that.
Yeah.
already.
Well, I didn't at first when I started watching it. And I was like, man, does she have Laurie Metcalf down? Like, I was like, because, you know, Laurie Metcalf is the mom on Big Bang Theory.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, man, she's got her. And then I found out, yes, Laurie Metcalf's daughter. She's great. Young Sheldon. Good show.
Good show?
I'm just telling you, it's very sweet.
All right.
And funny.
Ain't happening.
You did or did not like Big Bang Theory?
I did not watch Big Bang Theory.
Oh, okay.
But Young Sheldon, good. Okay. I've had to look up some stuff since I didn't watch Big Bang Theory. Like,
some like
you just I'm officially out after what you just said.
Well, Big
the
Bang,
idea that I'm going to be Googling things that happened on Big Bang.
you
Theory.
might not. You might just be able to take it for what it's worth. But you know, I have questions.
Yeah.
It's like the most popular show of all time, right? Like,
Bang
why are you
Theory?
so opposed to it?
Yeah,
You're
I
so
just-
much better than everybody else.
No,
you think you're better than half of America?
It's not for me. I just don't find it very funny. I wish them all the best.
Speaking of other TV shows, somebody texted and said, watched Beef on Netflix past couple nights. Really, really, really good.
I've heard great things about it.
I've seen the first 2 episodes. It's good. They say the guy who played Glenn in Walking Dead is in it. So good. First episode, you're like, WTF. And then the second one, you're like, and then the third, you're like, OMG, can't stop watching. Tom, what are you watching? Do you have any time?
15-year-old?
Yeah. You know, like you've got the kids, you're smoking meats 24 hours a day.
You're fueling the podcast.
You're fueling.
That's right, you're playing bass in the Courtney Show band.
Do you have time to watch any TV shows? Do you and your wife, whoever that may be,
whatever that is,
watch any TV shows together?
We watch Mandalorian with the kids.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
Yeah, we like that. Succession.
Oh, yes.
Mainly, I just watch I Think You Should Leave on repeat.
Oh, me and Nikki
He's
do
after
too.
your own heart.
Yeah. Wait a second. Is this payback?
I think we know your new password.
All Nikki does is watch I Think You Should Leave.
Yeah, it's addicting.
I'm just saying, like, maybe we made a mistake. Maybe both of us have made horrible mistakes in our lives.
It's the 2020s. Let's be open. Let's be open. Just open to the process.
Are you interested in swinging?
Yeah, Brandon's talking through it.
Yeah.
I wore my pineapple boxers today.
He's in the lifestyle. He knows.
Brandon's got a cruise coming up. He wants to.
Don't get stuck in the open waters.
Oh man, Tom, it's been great having you in. Is there anything people should be trying at Salt and Smoke that you would recommend at this point?
So we just came out with a new cheeseburger. It's a double bacon Oklahoma cheeseburger.
What does Oklahoma cheeseburger mean?
So I think we might be the first ones doing it in St. Louis. It's a style of burger. It's a smash burger, but you have really thinly sliced onions that are raw when you put them on top, and then you smash them into the burger, and they kind of steam and almost melt into. They're so thinly cut that over the course of the 2 minutes that we cook the burger, they like melt into the meat. We serve it with white American cheese and bacon, and we call it Salt and Smoke special sauce. It's like the Big Mac sauce, basically. We make it from scratch. It's wonderful. And can you dump Big Mac? I think I might get sued. But
it's gone.
Anyway, and it's outstanding. Like, I am in love with this burger.
It's on the all the menus now.
Yes, at all the Salt and Smokes. Oh Hey has a different burger that's also really good. But it's outstanding. And also loaded French fries with cheese sauce, bacon, and you can add chili if you want.
Yeah, I do want.
Healthy.
Yeah,
real
you
healthy.
want.
A lot
Treat
of bacon
yourself.
involved.
A lot of bacon involved.
Yeah,
that's
that's a
right.
good idea.
You're picking up on the theme.
Yeah, I like it.
That's what they're using to fuel this podcast.
Thanks to everybody who texted in. If you guys missed any part of the show today, you want to go back and listen to any embarrassing parts of the show that may or may not have happened, you can check it out on the Courtney Show podcast, Fueled by Salt and Smoke. If you can't find the podcast, you can give us a text, and I will let you know where it is. Text us at 314-669-4665.
The Courtney Show.
Well, we're wrapping up the show, but before we leave for the day, what an exciting morning to be a listener of The Courtney Show, because now we're going to talk to the producer of the Evolution Festival that's going to be here in St. Louis at the end of August, Joe Litvag, and you have James with you as well.
Sure, Big J, James Boatwright Barbecue is joining us as well. He's
Nice
very
to
quick.
meet you all.
Very
Nice to
quickly.
meet you, James.
He's become our hype guy for the festival, so I take him with me everywhere we go.
I let you in the building, James.
You did.
He got here early,
Real early.
He was like way before I was even ready to be here. So
yeah,
it's great.
And so the Evolution Fest, it's great that we have a festival that's going to be at Forest Park. It's August 26th and 27th. Is that correct?
August 26th, 27th.
Let's talk about some of the bands that are going to be there, Joe.
Sure. On Saturday, and today's an important day because we announced the festival back in February, but today, actually this morning, we're announcing our single day lineups, which that's been the biggest request we've been getting on our socials is when do we find out who's playing what day? So we're announcing our single day lineups today and our single day tomorrow. So on Saturday, we have the Black Keys, the Black Crows, Brittany Howard, Nikki Lane, Cautious Clay, Modern English, Sugar Hill Gang, which
Modern English and Sugar Hill Gang, both exciting to me.
I know. Well, that's the thing is I'm like you. I mean, we're around the same age. We've known each other for a long time. It's like these are the artists that are meaningful to us.
Yeah, there's a little bit of something for everyone.
That's
Brittany
right.
Howard from Alabama Shakes.
Alabama Shakes, correct. She's got an incredible solo career going now. So that's on Saturday. And then on Sunday, we've got Brandi Carlile, Ben Harper and the Innocent Criminals, Ice Cube, which everybody's buzzing about. Ice Cube coming to town, Morgan Wade, Michigander, the Nude Party, and several others. So
The Nude Party, you're going to be at that one, right, Brando?
Of course, yeah. Any opportunity to show off the body.
Parties he goes to, yeah.
let your imaginations run wild with that one.
But it's at Forest Park, which is a perfect, I don't know where else you would put a festival on in St. Louis. I mean,
yeah, when Steve and I first decided that we were gonna take this concept on, I'm talking about Steve Shankman, who's my partner on the festival. We thought about different locations all around town, but we kept coming back to Forest Park. Because it's incredibly gorgeous. It's a nationally acclaimed park.
Lots of ways to get in.
Lots of ways to get in and out. It's located kind of in the center of the St. Louis metro area, so it's easy access coming from the Metro East or from St. Charles County or wherever else. So. And then once we zeroed in on trying to do it at the park, we kind of went all through the park looking at all the different locations, and we happened to come across Langenberg Field, which is, a lot of people don't even know that it's there, but it sits between the tennis courts on one side and the boathouse and the entrance to the Muni on the other side. And it's this just gorgeous green field with trees on the sides and a creek on one side. It's just incredible. And we walked on that site and said, you know what? This is it. This has got to be the spot because this is magical.
And so besides all the great music all weekend long, you're going to go in on barbecue and bourbon as well.
Sure. We've got incredible barbecue that'll be on site from a lot of great participating local barbecue establishments. And bourbon has exploded across the country as a spirit over the last 10 years or so. I believe now it's the second best selling spirit behind vodka. So it's really popular, and I've always found bourbon a little intimidating. I've been a vodka drinker most of my life, so sipping bourbon, it's like, how do you know which bourbon to choose and what taste are you looking for, those types of things. So that's part of what we're doing. We're going to have a lot of bourbon demonstration in terms of how to properly taste bourbon, a lot of different types of sampling and things like that. But we've got incredible bourbon brands that are participating with us. Ezra Brooks, Rebel, Blood Oath, Still 630, Switchgrass Spirits, Makers, Jim Beam, Bullet, Wild
What's
Turkey.
The one that's very expensive that everyone always goes after?
Winkle, what is it?
Pappy Van Winkle?
Yeah, something like that.
That's the only name of anything I know, I think.
It's real pricey.
It might be too expensive for us.
No, I think
Courtney.
Courtney, if you want to bring some, you can afford it.
Listen, I know a name.
She'll make a few phone calls.
So again, it's going to be over the weekend. We already know it's going to be great weather too.
Absolutely.
Who are you most excited to see? Out of all
it's tough. I mean, I will say the two that I always come back to are the same two that you flagged early on. So Modern English for me, just growing up.
Is it the same people?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Growing up in that era, and I actually used to get on stage with a band when I was in college and play Melt With You with them all the time at like frat parties and stuff. So I love that band.
I just recorded the movie Valley Girl last week. It was on Showtime. I'm like, I'm going to watch this again.
Just for the soundtrack alone.
Yes.
Exactly. And then Sugar Hill Gang, of course. It's the 50th anniversary of hip hop this year. They're legends. They get a lot of respect, but they deserve even more respect. So I'm really looking forward to seeing them as well.
James, what about you?
Ooh, I just like music, period. So it really doesn't, quite matter.
You don't care?
I just want to hear it, have a good time, enjoy the people, the food. I believe that this is going to be very epic for St. Louis. It's going to be a great move for St. Louis. We're ready to have a great time. And as I tell everybody, have some meat gas on weekends, listening to good music. So we're going to do it. We're going to do it big.
Well, we're looking forward to it. And good news is if you are still listening to the show, we have a special ticket to give to two of our listeners.
Yeah, 2 pairs of weekend silver VIP tickets. So we're not only giving you a couple pairs of free tickets to the festival, we're giving the VIP treatment as well.
Oh, that's awesome. And can people buy these VIP tickets as well?
Absolutely. So weekend tickets are on sale now. We have 3 different VIP levels plus general admission. And then, as I said, today we're announcing our single day lineups, and we'll start selling our single day tickets tomorrow.
And the gold VIP, those are for us, right?
You might even get higher than that. I might just have you hanging with
platinum.
I'm still hoping the Courtney Show band gets an offer.
Oh yeah, we do have a band.
Let's wait to see if she bring that bourbon, then we'll give her that.
Send me your demo tape, and I'll have Jeff Jarrett give it a listen.
It's a real short set.
Yeah, we only have one song. I don't know if that'll work against us.
Is it Melt With You?
It is not. It is a parody song, but I think a parody stage at this festival probably not a bad idea.
Yeah.
So
not a bad idea for year 2.
Year 2. too. We're gonna move it.
I snuck that in there.
I mean, we're free this summer. That's all. We'll talk.
Well, let's take 2 different callers, caller 10 and caller 20 right now at 314-954-1065, 618-398-1065. Caller 10, caller 20, you win those VIP. You get a pair of VIP silver weekend passes to enjoy Evolution Fest the 26th and 27th. Where can people buy tickets?
Find everything at evolutionfestival.com. We got all the ticket information on there, all the lineup information on there, all of our partner information on there. So yeah, that's the one place to go, evolutionfestival.com.
Joe, James, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you all for having us.
All right, let's end the show with I think you're going to like this one, Joe. Great Taste Gang Song of the Day, brought to you by the Appliance Discounters.
Our very own Tom Schmidt of Salt and Smoke, who powers the podcast. He requested this one. Do you want to throw to it, buddy?
I fuel the podcast.
You fuel the podcast. What did I say?
Power.
Oh, yeah. He's not powering anything.
He's not powering.
Who knows how long? He fuels the podcast. You want to throw to this one?
Yeah. What,
do you remember the song you requested?
Yeah. How do I throw it?
You just say, you just say the name of the song.
Oh, this song is called I Think We're Alone Now by Tiffany.
Granite City, St.
Wow.
Louis.
The Arch Studio is powered by
Celica
Heating and Cooling, an independent American Standard heating and air